Rise and grind, ladies and gentlemen. It's about to get bumpy. Time to attack and dominate. This is Morning Juice with Brandon Beam and Bobby Carpenter.
All right, Morning Juice. I'm Tito. Bobby Carpenter also on the air here. Mark the Shark. It's a great day to be a Friday. It really is awesome. We have such a huge show lined up today. You know what, Bobby? First of all, how are you, Bobby? You're in Youngstown. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm just excited to be here, excited to be on with you, excited for life. So much excitement just traversing this fine country that we live in.
It's a great day, and we have so much lined up today. There's a lot of sports shows across the country that are going to do evergreen topics and these kind of things. We have got a big show lined up for you today because not only is Bobby Carpenter with us, we also have A.J. Hawk coming on later on. Austin Ward, Jay Pharoah from Saturday Night Live, great comedian and precious. He'll be on as well. All these other things talking about it. Bobby, I'm going to tell you right now, though. Yesterday, you were spicy. Now, today, the fan poll is directed not at you, but it's I guess it's kind of about you. I want to know how you think it's going to play out. I'm going to give the fan poll right now before we go to this day in history. But here it is. Who would you want to play golf with in a scramble? Carpenter, Hawk, Schlegs, Laurinaitis. I want to know from you, Bobby, who do you think will be in first in this fan poll?
I'd like to play with all those guys.
I know you would. You'll play it yourself. You're a Carp.
I would like to be in that pair, like in that grouping.
Well, that's your foursome, yes.
Those are the guys that I enjoy playing with a lot. I don't know. Are we playing to win?
I'm just asking, who do you think the fans will say is the one they want to play golf with in a scramble most? You, Hawk, Schlegs, or Laurinaitis?
I guess you got to ask yourself, are you trying to win or are you trying to have fun?
You're trying to have fun, okay. Because
I think James is giving you neither. He's a good fourth option.
Here we go.
He's going to give you a little fun and a little golf. I'll give you a lot of fun and a little golf.
Okay.
Schlegs and AJ both can golf fairly well. I mean, obviously there's some inconsistencies because they don't golf a ton.
Right.
But if you know how to get the fun out of AJ, he's good. Schlegs will be the juice driver for you if you need that. So if you're like naturally a juiced up person, you'll be fine with AJ. If you're looking for someone to give you a little bit, then Schlegs would probably be your guy.
Is Schlegs in slides while he's playing, or flip-flops, or is he in golf shoes?
He's John Daly?
I don't know.
Smoking cigs?
Yes, I figure he is, yes.
I don't know. I mean, Schlegs will wear golf shoes.
Okay, I didn't know. I've never played with you guys before. I'm not sure. I picture Schlegs in a non-collared shirt with slides on, like Shark.
You also got to remember now, James is a coach, so if I could get him out of coach mode, I think we might be okay. Mm-hmm. He might be able to give you more. But I know he's not a fan of the golf per se. Bo tried to get him into it for years, and he just kept giving up and didn't want to do it. And he hated Bo so bad, and then ultimately
he hated Bo?
Play golf. Yeah, that's why he went into coaching.
Wait, are you telling me that the reason Schlegs went to coaching was because he hated Bo Bishop?
No, James.
Oh, James. I'm sorry, James. Didn't James went to coaching? He hated Bo Bishop?
Yeah, Bo drove him into coaching.
Bobby, that's breaking news. I don't think anyone knew that.
I don't think that's breaking news. I mean, I think that's just logical. If A equals B and B equals C, then A equals C, like transitive properties. James was working with Bo. James went into coaching.
Okay.
James didn't like Bo. I mean, I think that's what we could naturally say. No? Is that
listen, you're more inside than I am. I don't know. I did not know that. I was not aware that there was that. That was more. I didn't know that was what led James into being the linebackers coach for Ohio State. I didn't know if that was what it was.
Oh, yeah. Bo drove him to it.
Bo drove him to it. Okay, so Bo also knows how to drive people. By the way, good for Ohio State, good for us. All right.
It was a win. I don't know if it's good for Bo. I think, Bo did a pretty high-quality show going.
Right.
Bishop and Laurinaitis. Now it's just the friend zone, so it's a little bit different.
You traded Laurinaitis for Chops and Reeser. I don't know who wins that trade, but that's what you did. It was a 2-for-1. We'll see. The time will tell on that one.
That wasn't me. I mean, that was Bo. I mean, this is his deal.
No, I got you. You ready for Today in History?
Wait, is that today?
That is today in history.
Okay. Then yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Time to get smarter. Morning Juice presents Today in History. Here's your professor, Bobby Carpenter.
Sponsored by Dr. Mark Levy. If you're snoring and not sleeping, call Dr. Mark Levy at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP.
All right, Bob. I'm sorry. What do I do? Today in History, General, take it away.
Take it away, General.
Take it away, General.
This date, June 14th, Friday, by the way, the 166th day of the year, 200 days remaining in this 2024. By the way, James was listening and texting me that whole time, so I felt like I needed to drive that home a little bit. James
said he hates Bo.
No, he has a fondness for Bo.
Too late.
Yeah, but either way, people think about it how they want. This date, 1775, the birth of the U.S. Army when the Continental Congress votes to establish the first Continental Army. This date, 1777, the Second Continental Congress passes the Flag Act of 1977, adopting the Stars and Stripes as the official flag of the United States.
Bobby, when I was in high school, we had a thing when the internet started to get big. And we did a thing where all other schools across the country and things like that, we all had roles as people involved in the Constitution, the Declaration, all these kinds of things. And we were assigned a person we had to be in that role. I was Patrick Henry.
What was his famous line?
Give me liberty or give me death.
Good job. I said that. Beam looks at me. I got three heads. Shark got it.
Shark, no, he was there. Yeah.
He was there.
Yes.
Patrick Henry's birthday was a couple weeks ago.
It was?
Yeah.
I should have known
birthday, then passing. It's all at the beginning of the year. That's what I'm saying. I've been doing this, but after 10 years off,
right?
I'll be ready for Jeopardy.
Yes, you'll be. Dude, I want to see you on Jeopardy. I want to see that.
So we might try to get that done. This date's 1789. Reverend Elijah Craig. Do you know what he was famous for creating that off?
Cotton gin? No, it's Eli Whitney.
Eli Whitney.
Oh, sorry.
This is Elijah Craig.
Elijah Craig. Craigslist.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, the back page is on Craigslist. That was his specific contribution in 1789. Come on, that off. There's a bottle of bourbon that bears his name. Elijah Craig first distills whiskey from maize. We refer to that as corn. And calls it bourbon because he's living in Bourbon County, Kentucky. How about that? This date, 1900, Hawaii becomes officially a territory of the United States. 1940, the occupation of Paris begins by Germany as the French slide down all their rifles and let them walk on and that off. This date, 1969, Reggie Jackson has a 10 RBI game. It's while he's playing with the A's to beat the Red Sox 21-7. 1974, Nolan Ryan of the Angels strikes out 19 over 12 innings. They wouldn't even let a pitcher pitch 12 innings now. They pulled him probably after he hit like 120 pitches in the eighth. But Nolan Ryan, do you know how many 19 strikeout games he had that off?
4.
Good for you. Well done.
Thank you.
Did he have any 20 strikeout games?
No.
Well done. Look at you.
I'm telling you, Bobby, look, it's if you want to look it up, just ask me.
Okay. I mean, well done on that, sir. And then on this date, 1994, the Vancouver riots, 1.1 million in damage, 200 arrests after the Canucks lose to the Rangers in the Stanley Cup. Some birthdays today. We've got Harriet Beecher Stowe, the author and activist, born on this date, 1811. Alois Alzheimer, born on this date, 1864. What do you think he discovered?
I'm not going to do it, Bobby, because I want to stay employed. Go ahead. No, don't. No, Bobby's saying that, not Tito. Go.
Okay. There we go. Born on this date, 1864.
You got more job security than I do.
That's all right. Jack Adams, who I like to refer to as Patch Adams, the hockey legend, born on this date, 1895. The Coach of the Year trophy goes to him, by the way. This date, turning 78 today, the 45th President of the United States, Donald Trump.
First of all, Rand Paul shouldn't even be on this stage. I will get along, I think, with Putin, and we will have a much more stable world. He just doesn't have courage. There's something missing from our president. I hear your wife is a lovely woman.
She is.
I
She's
don't
fantastic.
know her. I only say this. She can't run any of my companies. I am not sitting in the United States Senate with, by the way, the worst voting record there is today. And your brother's administration gave us Barack Obama because it was such a disaster those last 3 months that Abraham Lincoln couldn't have been elected.
That's that was from the Republican debates. That was so good. So good. Oh, good. Another big birthday, born on this date in 1952, would have been 72 years old today, passed away, unfortunately, in 2016. 8-time NCAA champion, 18 Final Fours, Tennessee coaching legend Pat Summitt from the 2007 Final Four halftime speech.
Your defense has got to be better. Candace Parker, you better deny the middle of the floor every time. 100%.
It's done.
When they take shots, they take contested shots, and we put a physical presence into them, a body on everybody. You got it? What are they doing? They're calling tick-tacky fouls. It's ridiculous, but they're doing it. So if you don't get the rebound, don't go back and try to get the rebound. Don't put your hands on anybody. It's yours. It just depends on how much it means to you. This is a chance of a lifetime. You can't be afraid to go out and compete and do whatever it takes.
There we go, the legend, Pat Summitt. And then also actor Will Patton turning 70 today from Remember the Titans fame.
I know all about it, Titus.
What are you talking about, Bill?
You call this game fair, or I'll go to the papers. I don't care if I go down with you. But before God, I swear I'll see every last one of you thrown in jail.
Okay, Petey, don't you drift to the strong side.
Coach, they're calling a holding penalty on me every time.
Did I ask for your excuses? You want to act like a star? You better give me a star effort. Do you hear me?
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night.
You make sure that they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
But don't spoil the ending for me. I got to see it still.
Have you not seen Remember the Titans?
I've heard. I love Denzel. I should see it.
Will Patton's really good. Him and Denzel do a great job in it.
I should see it.
It's what. There was a list about like best football movies. And I think that it was winning in the voting, but it was a false poll. Like it didn't count,
right?
Because it didn't even have the program on there. So I'm not going to pay credence to something that doesn't have anything about what I deem to maybe be the best football movie of all time. Now maybe that's just me saying that because I watched it when I was younger and it seemed really cool. But program definitely bringing it home. Some more birthdays today. Sharks guy, do you really want to hurt me? Boy George turning 63 today. Sleepy Sam Perkins also turning 63, the 82 national champ and 17-year NBA vet. And the winner of 22 Grand Slams, the only one to have what they call the Gold Slam, holding all 4 slams and winning a gold medal in the same calendar year. Steffi Graf turning 55 years young today. And then passing away, that off. Shark was really sad this morning. I could hear it in his voice. One of his favorite guys of all time. He puts him up there with Judas, puts him up there with Brutus, puts him up there with Art Modell.
Not the Brutus we know, the other Brutus.
No,
two Brutus,
Brute.
not Brutus Buckeye. Yeah.
Brute, if you will.
Yep.
Benedict Arnold passed away on this date, 1801. Some holidays and observances today. It is Family History Day. It's Flag Day, International Bath Day. So get yourself a bath.
Thank you. I will.
National Bourbon Day for the creation of bourbon.
Yes,
National Strawberry Shortcake Day. Pause for the Pledge Day. Pop Goes the Weasel Day. The birthday of the U.S. Army. Wear Blue Day, which never done. First Friday of Men's Health Week, if you will. And Work at Home Father's Day as well. And World Blood Donor Day. And those are your historical events, your birthdays, your passings, your holidays, observances for this date, Friday, June 14th, 166th day of the year, 200 days remaining in 2024.
Well done, General. I'm glad you brought up the Boy George thing. That explains why Shark is in drag today. Thank you so much for doing that. Coming up next.
How about the rest of the days?
Well, those are... I'm saying today it's acceptable. The next highest paid quarterback has been revealed. Is he worth it? We'll do that next. Morning Juice on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and good morning. Right now we are tracking a crash over on I-70 westbound. The left lane is blocked in those westbound lanes just beyond the 33 split as you're coming into downtown because of a crash. There are also lane closures on the ramp from 33 westbound to I-70 westbound. I'm 10 TV's Amy Steigerwald with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Whiskey War, by High Bank Distillery. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
Ready for an amazing deal? BreezeLine's fiber-powered internet, starting at $19.99 per month, offers the reliability you deserve and security you can trust. Whether you're streaming, gaming, or working from home, we've got all your needs covered with speeds up to 1 gig and our 2-year price lock guarantee. This deal gets even better with 2 free months of internet, free equipment, and free Wi-Fi your way to protect against cyber threats. Act now. Terms and conditions apply. Offer expires July 8th, 2024. Learn more at breezeline.com.
Hey friends, Brandon Beam here for Truehold. If you had a crystal ball, you wouldn't agonize over when to sell your home. You would just ask these questions. Should I sell when my home's value is sky high? Or wait and hope that the bottom doesn't drop out of the housing market? The thing is, I'm not ready to move. You don't need a crystal ball with Truehold's Sell and Stay program. You can literally sell now and stay in your home as long as you'd like. When you sell your home to Truehold for its best current value, you can fully cash out on your home's equity, and you can stay in your home as long as you want with an easy, affordable lease. Truehold pays property taxes, insurance, and all the maintenance and upkeep, too. Truehold unlocks your wealth without uprooting your life. You can get an offer now while your home's value is sky high and use the money to secure your retirement, pay off bills, or finance your dreams. It's your money. Do whatever you want with it. Call 1-855-300-9993 or visit Truehold.com. The smarter, faster way to cash out on your home's best value without moving. Again, that's Truehold.com.
Are you confident letting just anyone on the roof of your home? I'm Craig Schottenstein, owner of Schottenstein Roofing. Our team is dedicated to delivering outstanding value on every roof we repair or replace. Schottenstein Roofing. Go to SchottensteinRoofing.com.
This is Corey Sickles with Safe Harbor Retirement Group. Reliable streams of income are crucial for retirees, and Social Security and pensions aren't enough. We can help. Visit safeharboroh.com to schedule a complimentary meeting. safeharboroh.com.
Common Man and T-Bone.
This is why you need to start ignoring your phone during the show. That's the best thing you could do.
I need the internet to work. I work from home. I understand. Do you understand I'm working now?
Common Man and T-Bone.
Sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company.
Weekdays 3 to 6 on The Fan.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the 3rd time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu.
Financial aid is available for qualified students, including the GI Bill.
Score a goal with the Love My Crew checking account from Pathways, the checking account that rewards you for supporting the crew. Learn more at pathwayscu.com. Pathways Financial Credit Union, official credit union of the Columbus Crew, federally insured by NCUA.
If you're about to get engaged or ready to walk down the aisle, your true love deserves a true jeweler, the Diamond Seller. As a true jeweler, we not only have designer collections to meet your bridal needs, but we also have talented in-house designers who can create something truly one of a kind. Visit the Diamond Seller today.
This is the sound of a popular American motorcycle. It's the sound of freedom, the open road, really good times. And this is what it sounds like with a drunk guy on it. How do you like the sound of that? Cops are cracking down on drunk motorcycle riders. If you ride drunk, you will get caught and you will get arrested. Drunk riding. Over the limit, under arrest. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Transportation.
The outdoor drama Tecumseh is back this summer. The drama, the history, and the spectacle make Tecumseh one of Ohio's most beloved traditions. Tecumseh has provided thrilling live entertainment for 50 years, and the outdoor theater at Sugarloaf Mountain will provide a safe and memorable experience for your entire family. Get tickets now at tecumsehdrama.com. This message is made possible in part by the Ohio Arts Council. Tecumseh, experience the drama.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Look for a lot of cloud cover out there this morning. Decreasing clouds, though, by the afternoon. Turning sunny later on today with a high of 84. We're going 82 on Saturday. Sunday, 91. The sunshine is back. And then an unprecedented heat wave next week with temperatures near 100 just about every day. I'm meteorologist Dylan Robichaud with your Doppler 10 forecast on 97.1 The Fan.
FanDuel is the exclusive online sportsbook partner of Morning Juice. Just sign up at FanDuel.com/juice. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
The hardest part of your workday is over, you've managed to get out of your fart sack.
Attention campers, lunch has been canceled today due to lack of hustle. Deal with it.
This is Morning Juice.
Morning Juice, Tito, Bobby Carpenter, Mark the Shark with you. God, what a big show. We do have AJ Hawk later on. We also have Austin Ward. Jay Pharoah will be in studio. Go to the YouTube channel. Check us out. You can see us on there. All the different... Bobby's not on there. I did put Tyvis back over there for you again, Bobby, with the football next to him today. So...
Nice.
Yes.
I enjoy watching Tyvis sit in my chair while we're doing the show.
Bobby, Mark Brunell has the most wins, regular season wins in Jaguars history. Jaguars with 64. How many wins do you think Trevor Lawrence has? Regular season wins, Trevor Lawrence, Jacksonville Jaguars.
Is this going to be his fourth year?
I think it's fourth year, yes.
Fourth. This will be his fourth?
Is this fourth year, Shark? Do you know? Yeah, fourth year.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Thank you.
So they won one with Urban. I bet he has 20 wins.
20? Dude, you nailed it. That's perfect. He had 20. I was shocked to hear that number. I thought it was more than that.
What? I mean, how many games did they win that first year?
Look, I know it was bad, and then the Urban year was bad, too.
They didn't make the playoffs last year. They made the playoffs once, and they're playing in a bad division, so they've been like right around 500. So
you're right.
I'm not building rockets here, Thidoff.
Bobby, I get it. I'm just saying, in my mind, I thought it'd be more than 20 because I know they made it, and they played the Chargers in that game, went to the AFC the next round after that. I understand all that. The number 20, though, just stood out to me. But he just signed a deal, 5 years, $275 million. He's tied with Joe Burrow now for the highest-paid quarterbacks in NFL history as far as annual salary goes, $55 million. Lawrence will get $142 at signing. He's got $200 million guaranteed in this deal.
Do you think he ever thought about going by like T. Larry or something like that?
That would be pretty cool, I think. T. Larry would be good.
Like a new name?
Yes.
I feel like that might be interesting. Number one, you mentioned him being paid the same as Burrow.
Yep.
So I ask you this, who would you rather take if I gave you the choice right now, him or Burrow?
I think I'd take...
One's been hurt. Joe's been hurt.
I know.
That's
where that's the only reason I'm pausing. I think Burrow's the guy I'd rather have. I think Burrow has got more on and off the field kind of a vibe for him. I think that Burrow does a better job of that. But Burrow also in Cincinnati. Burrow, if you tell me Burrow is in, Carolina, I might not take that deal. I think I would take Lawrence at that point. But Burrow being where he's at, what he's doing, I think I'd take Burrow more. What about you?
Oh, I would take Burrow right now. I mean, I know Joe's been hurt a little bit, but I would take him over Lawrence. Like I've seen Trevor be good. Last year I saw some inconsistencies.
Right.
He's got to get some stuff cleaned up. So there's some issues. He's not a finished product yet. And I know you had to pay him, and I think he's good. I think he's worth it. I don't know if he's worth quite that at this point, though. The problem is he's the number 1 overall pick, and you're trying to build a team around him, and what's your option if you don't have him? That's what everyone always says. And so, this is what, the pushback with the Dak Prescott situation. If you don't pay him top 5 money, I don't think he's top 5. I think he's somewhere in the top 10, maybe top 12.
Right.
I'm which is good, you can win with, but you get in trouble when you just pay guys top 5 money when they're not, because you're overpaying them by probably $10 million a year, which is another good player you could have on your roster that you need to help fill them out.
And Bobby, I look at it too. If you ask me at the end of the day, let's go 12 years from now, who do I think will have a better career, Trevor Lawrence or Joe Burrow? I would take Burrow. I feel like looking outward on this, I think that Burrow will be a better quarterback when it's all said and done than Lawrence. And I think Lawrence is good, but I don't think he's better than Burrow.
I don't think he is either. That's why I said I'd take Lawrence that off. So I'm in agreement with you. They had to get this deal done, though.
They did.
The thing is, when you draft a guy number 1 overall, and he has been pretty good for you, and they need a face of a franchise, they have a lot of stuff that was working against them in Jacksonville that Trevor Lawrence helped kind of solidify. I'm sure he's loved and beloved in the area down there by fans. So when you put all those things together, sometimes it's more than just simply a, quote, football decision. He's giving you franchise value, which is really a big piece of it, too, at this point. So I get it. I understand it. they're going to be staying there and not going to London, so you can keep building that fan base. And he's a guy from Clemson, which isn't all that far away. And you're trying to develop some sort of foothold of a consistent fan base that will show up there for you.
Jared Goff, by the way, third at $53 million a year. Burrow, Lawrence, both 55. Goff is 53. Herbert, 52.5, and then Lamar Jackson, 52 million as far as the top quarterbacks go. Jaguars just gave Josh Allen $150 over 5 years, which made him the first $100 million player in franchise history. Lawrence now obviously eclipses that. But yeah, I'm with you, Bobby. I think they had to make this deal. The Jaguars had to make the deal because they did invest in him at number one, which also puts a certain a little pressure on the franchise to make sure they get this done with their number one pick. I think Lawrence is a top 12 quarterback in the NFL. I know he's getting paid top 5. I'd put him top 12.
Top half. I don't know if I'd have to look at it. I mean, last year he was on pace to be top 10.
Yep.
Last year, a little bit of a step back. I know a lot of his numbers are in there. The biggest thing is that you've got to see consistency. If you're getting that guy, he's got to be the reason why you're winning and not giving away games. And so the turnovers, I think, crept up a little bit last year. His touchdown to interception, I think, was not as good as it had been.
Yep.
So he's going to have to work on that, get that thing cleaned up, and hopefully they can do that for him.
He last year, by the way, had in his first 3 years. I'm sorry, he had 21 fumbles in his first 3 seasons, and that's the most, tied with the most with Tony Banks for the most for your first 3 seasons. Has more fumbles than any other player in the past 3 seasons. But like I say, he's 5th in quarterback wins, 4th with pass yards and passing touchdowns. He's got 11,770. It's 5th most NFL history by a player after 3 seasons. I like a lot of what he does.
They're also playing 17 games now, so
that's true. Yes, that's absolutely true. Yes, and I count the Urban year as I don't count that against Trevor Lawrence. It was a lost year, I think, for a lot of players there for Jacksonville. Coming up next, something's happening with the Power 4 conference that's going to start a domino effect. We'll talk about that next. Morning Juice on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and good morning. Right now, we are watching a crash on I-70 westbound as you're coming into downtown. The left lane is blocked on 70 westbound just beyond the 33 split because of a crash. There are also some lane closures on the ramp from 33 westbound to I-70 westbound. I'm 10 TV's Amy Steigerwald with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by BMI Federal Credit Union. Earn a $200 cash bonus at BMI Federal Credit Union when you open a new free checking account. Visit BMIFCU.org/free for more details.
Hey there, friends. Bo Bishop here, and the playoff action is here, and there isn't a more rewarding sportsbook in the game than Tipico. Get ready to bet on the biggest games of the year, the playoff basketball, the hockey, the actions every night. You want to make the most of every game, you've got to bet with Tipico. You'll get up to 5% cash back on your bets. Claim your new sign-up bonus now and get $150 in protected bets when you deposit $100. Sign up now. Enter the promo code TheFan150 to get your bonus. Download the Tipico Sportsbook app today. Must be 21 or older and physically located in Ohio. Terms and conditions do apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Ready to be the change and have a positive impact on your community? Consider joining the Columbus Division of Police. Starting pay is $70,000 plus, growing to 6 figures after 4 years of service. We offer paid vacations, paid holidays, and health insurance. Do you aspire to complete your degree? We offer 100% tuition reimbursement after you complete your first year of service. Contact the CPD recruiting unit at jobs@columbuspolice.org or apply online at columbus.gov/government/jobs. The City of Columbus is an equal opportunity employer.
Get everything you need for your next project today at Menards and save big money. LP SmartSide products are the #1 brand of engineered wood siding. SmartSide Trim and Siding offers long-lasting performance and delivers the warmth and beauty of traditional wood. Save big money today at Menards and LP SmartSide products. Plus, visit Menards.com to view the weekly flyer and check out all of our great deals happening this week.
Save big money at Menards.
Hey there, friends. It's Bo Bishop here, and I want you to picture this. Cannonballs into the lake, s'mores at the fire pit, sleeping under the stars. Well, that could be you when you visit my friends at RCD RV. RCD is having its summer open house, and you don't want to miss it. Huge RV savings all month long in June. New travel trailers as low as $14,995. The area's widest selection, over 600 new and pre-owned RVs in stock. Start your summer adventure at RCD RV. Visit one of the 3 Central Ohio locations or online anytime at rcdrv.com.
Juice Here's a quick listening guide. When something's on the fan, it's on the station you're listening to right now. If I say something's on ESPN Columbus, it's on 1460 AM and the Fan's HD2. When in doubt, stream it on the Fan app. Thank you and good night.
This is Kelly Burris, a partner at Cordell & Cordell. We run a lot of ads about our firm, but often we don't discuss the resources Cordell & Cordell has available for men facing divorce. We provide many webinars and town halls on YouTube that contain a wealth of information, including our Men's Divorce podcast. Visit cordellcordell.com/resources for the latest news and to download our guides.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Columbus area attorneys. 10 West Broad Street, Suite 1550, Columbus, Ohio, 43215. CordellCordell.com.
Raising Cane's iced tea is the official iced tea of me, iced tea. Now, I heard some people order their box combos with water. Listen, water is for fishes and snitches, Jack. Chill out with Cane's iced tea this summer. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
A system for every home and every budget with Logan Services. Get 0% APR financing for 72 months on a qualifying train system. It's hard to stop a train. Schedule your free estimate now. Logan Services.
Need assistance with door and window projects? The Home Depot can help. From inspiration and materials to ordering and installation, our free millwork virtual apron service can get you moving and doing. Plus, we speak Spanish too. Our associates can help you tackle complex jobs without you leaving the job site, saving you time and money. Call us at 1-833-HD-APRON or visit homedepot.com/MVA. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
We are back, and we are looking at a pretty lopsided matchup, Jim.
That's right, Ron. I mean, in one corner, we've got a 175-pound guy, and in the other, a 6,000-ton heavyweight train?
Jim, this guy has no idea what he's getting himself into.
It's no contest. Every day, people tempt fate and die trespassing on railroad tracks. See tracks? Think train.
Morning Juice is sponsored by Affinity Whole Health, the leader in testosterone and hormone replacement therapy. FeelGreatColumbus.com. The Fan.
One of these guys thinks Clintonville was named after Bill Clinton. You're listening to Morning Juice.
Morning Juice, Tito, Bobby Carpenter, Mark the Shark with you. Thank you so much for spending time with us. Bobby, on that Twitter poll we put out there for the Fan, the Morning Juice poll we have out there every day, where do you think you will finish?
Call it the Daily Fan poll.
The Daily Fan poll. That's fine. Where do you think you'll finish?
Me?
Who do you want to play with? It was very simple. Who do you want to play with play golf with in a scramble? Carp, hawk, slugs, or ice. Where do you think you will finish? And will it bother you if you're not at that number?
No. I'm going to anticipate finishing last.
You won't be last.
Someone's got to be last.
Dude, this is a Morning Juice fan poll. There's no way you're last.
Well, there's a chance that some of the
I think Hawk's last.
I don't know about that.
I think Hawk will be last.
Love AJ.
Look, I love AJ. I think he'll be last.
I don't think you're accurate. I would anticipate I'll be last, and I'm fine with that.
Who will be first?
Pretty star-studded cast.
Who will be first?
Should I not? Who will be first? I told you. I think it's either AJ or Schlags.
Right. I think AJ's last, but that's fine.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. There's a divergence in opinions there that often that's okay, but I mean, yeah, the reality is, there's a lot to work with. It's going to be your personal flavor of what you like.
I think AJ will be last. I love AJ, but I think he'll be last. We'll have him on the show later on, by the way. Go to the YouTube channel. Check us out. Bobby not here. You can't see him. You can see Tyvus with a football in his stead right there. Jay Pharoah will be there later on, which I can't wait to talk to Jay Pharoah. He's at the Funny Bone this weekend, tonight and tomorrow. I'm going to go check him out tonight. Can't wait to see that. I've seen him before, and it was great at the Funny Bone, and I can't wait to see him again. He does such a great job. But, Bobby, the Big 12, and this, I think, is something that's going to happen. I think when it's all said and done, every conference will do this. But the Big 12 is thinking about selling the naming rights for their conference. And look, Bobby, I think at some point it'll be the Walmart conference. It will be the Netflix conference, whatever. Enter Netflix Big Ten or Big Ten presented by Netflix, whatever it's going to be. I think every conference will end up cashing in on this. What do you think?
I talked a lot about this yesterday on XM with Hester because, the Big 12, I'll give Brett Yormark a lot of credit. He is a mover and a shaker. He's doing whatever he can to try to add value. They have the lowest annual TV deal per team.
Right.
And there's
among the Power Four, yeah.
Amongst the Power Four. And they're also the youngest conference, and the conference has had the most turnover. I mean, people see the Big 12, and if you're younger, you may not know this. I mean, it was slapped together in the early 1990s as the Southwest peeled off Baylor, Texas Tech, A&M, and Texas, and merged up with the Big 8.
Yep.
And ironically now, Texas is no longer in there. Texas A&M is no longer in there. You still have Baylor and Texas Tech. Add in a lot of the schools that were in the Southwest Conference and now being in there, like TCU jumping in. I guess SMU joined the ACC instead. But you threw threw them in there in the mix. So yeah, it's a new conference. It doesn't have 90 years of history. So to say that you would just straight up change the name, they were talking about All-State and the All-State 12, that's not bad. I don't hate that. And they said it could be between $30 and $50 million. So you start talking, let's say 16 schools, it's $15 million. And you're talking $3 and change, $3 1/4, $3.5 million a year addition. That's annually to every school. So I don't necessarily hate that. Do I want to see the Big Ten do that? And change the name? Probably not. Will we get to a point where there might be a presenting sponsor at some point by the Big Ten? Possibly. I mean, I'm not going to rule out anything, but I'll tell you this: once you have that conversation, it's going to happen. It may take a while, and this isn't going to be imminent, but it will transpire for the Big 12 within the next 3 years now.
The way I look at it, Bobby, is the Big 12 is trying to do something to shorten the gap, right? But lessen the gap. But when they do that, it's just going to mean the Big Ten's going to do it also, and so will the SEC. It won't be like the Rose Bowl thing. It's the Rose Bowl presented by whatever. That's what happened to the Big Ten and also the SEC, and they will get more money for it. And so it's going to actually, I think, widen the gap between the money paid to the schools, because eventually it was Big Ten presented by. Yes, I think Big Ten presented by Netflix. I could totally see that.
Okay, and I'm just curious. I think the Big Ten and SEC will be the last movers in this.
They will, and they'll get the most, which is like what happens everything else in college football, NFL, whatever sport you say. Whoever signs first, the bigger ones sign later.
Well, that's not always true in the TV deals, because TV, that's a finite. There's only so many bidders. So I would take the opposite position. That's why the Pac-12 got smoked.
Right.
By the time they came around, no one had money left, and they should have gotten in it earlier. But for this, you are right. There's no reason for the Big Ten or SEC to be a first mover in this. The question for me is going to be the ACC, because the ACC has a long-standing tradition. They've been around a long time, Pharoah. Right. They've been doing this for a while. They've got a lot of dissension. They've got a lot of issues within their conference. This would help alleviate some of the monetary issues, but I don't think that there would be people on the ACC that would just sign up for this. I think there'll be much more of a fight given the longevity of the conference and the notoriety of it versus the Big 12, which, like I said, there's been so much turnover in it that it just doesn't necessarily seem like it has quite the branding power, and there's that allegiance and loyalty to it.
I'm with you on that. I think, though, at some point, that'll be, let's say the Big 12 signs a $25 million deal with some company to be the presenting sponsor or whatever, change the name a little bit. It'll be like the Aflac Big 12, whatever it is. I think that eventually the Big Ten and SEC will both cave into that, though, and be the bigger ones, whatever it is. There will be somebody out there, whatever, Netflix or whatever. Somebody will go out there and do that with the Big 12, or with the Big Ten and the SEC, and make more money, and it will further widen the gap between those. The Group of Five conference, I think they're going to do it also. You will see the lesser ones on that. It might be a Waffle House presenting Group of Five thing. It might be something like that. But everyone's going to start doing this. And Bobby, look, it's a new world now, obviously, in college sports, where everything. I never thought we would see a sponsor on the field at Ohio State. What was it, Safelite last year? Safelite's still doing that. I don't know if they are, but we had it was the Horseshoe, but Safelite Field at the Horseshoe, whatever it was.
So, and I get that. but it wasn't like crazy prominent.
No, it wasn't.
So would you, and Hester and I were talking about this yesterday, like, would you rather see like the name of the conference changed? Would you rather see jersey patches, or would you rather see like branding? Now, I'm not talking about subtle branding on the field. I'm talking about something in place of the Block O or in the end zones at Ohio Stadium, like something that is going to draw your eye and be there, be in a prominent position.
Bobby, I don't want to see any of it. I don't want to.
I didn't ask you that.
I know what I'm saying.
I didn't say, do you want to keep it the same?
I know.
Because everybody would say, yeah, just keep it the same. I'm saying which would be the easiest for you to digest.
Well, on the field is probably the easiest. The safe light thing is probably the easiest thing for me to digest. The jersey thing might be second easiest. It doesn't do that much. It's a jersey. It's a jersey, whatever. I've seen it in soccer for years. So I think probably like a little logo or something on the field at like the 35-yard line on each side, that's fine for me. Jersey probably second. I don't want to see it ever be called something other than the horseshoe. Unless you want to make it Archie Griffin Field. You know what I mean? You can do that. I don't want to see a sponsor on that.
You can always call it what you want to call it.
I know. But it's just...
I still call like the stadiums by their name. I mean, no matter what you say, certain stadiums are always going to be what they are. I mean, you could change the name.
Right.
But when you talk about the Rose Bowl, you don't say the Rose Bowl
presented by. I know, yeah.
Or you don't say the All-State Sugar Bowl or the
right. We say the Sugar Bowl. Right.
Bowl. I mean, that's what I'm saying. So it's, I don't know. Like, that's one of the most subtle to me. Like, if there was branding in the middle of the field,
right,
and they took out the block.
I don't want that.
I don't want that either. And I probably shouldn't have sniped at Bo this morning, like in a friendly shot.
No, don't, Bobby. Let it go.
I've got a barrage of text coming.
That's fine. That's okay. Let it go now. No. Let's roll with it.
Because Bo goes, "What'd you say?" I go, "I may or may not have said that James left."
I tweeted out also.
Left the radio because he didn't like working with you. Right. Which I go, inaccurate statement, but I thought it would be funny and in jest in the morning. And maybe not an inaccurate statement. I might be going into coaching at the end of next week after 2 weeks with you.
Bobby, I'm the guy who normally gets burned. Let's just let it go. I don't want to do. Stand by it, Bobby. You said it. Let's do it.
Okay, we'll own it then.
Own it. Coming up next. What are we going to do next? Quick hitters. But Bobby, is Utahnians a word? Before I do this,
are you people that? Utahnian?
Yes, people in Utah. Is it Utahnians?
That's a great. I don't know. I don't know anybody from Utah that's ever referred to them as that.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you this. Utahnians are lazy. We'll talk about it next. Quick hitters. Morning Juice on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and good morning. Right now, we are watching a crash on I-70 westbound as you're coming into downtown. The left lane is blocked on 70 westbound just beyond the 33 split because of a crash. There are also some lane closures on the ramp from 33 westbound to I-70 westbound. I'm 10 TV's Amy Steigerwald with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by Custom Air. This is the time of year when you can get sunburn and frostbite in the same week. Don't let your house feel the same. Be prepared. Schedule an appointment today at customaircolumbus.com.
Men, this is Jeff, and I'm one of the owners of Tri-State Men's Health, where we treat men's sexual health issues here in our area. I say our area because I'm from here, and I'm proud that the practices in the Tri-State region are leading the charge against erectile dysfunction, low testosterone, and other conditions that affect a man's sexual well-being. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're experts in dealing with these problems. For ED, we have a variety of treatment options and treatment combinations that if you're like most men, you will get your sex life back. And I can say this with all confidence as we have the protocols that work in well over 90% of cases. If you're suffering with the fatigue, low sex drive, bad sleep, brain fog, and other symptoms of low testosterone, our treatment plans are highly effective with most men seeing significant changes in just a few weeks. So call Tri-State Men's Health today. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 2 convenient locations, just off 270 in Hilliard and near the Medical Mile in Westerville. Tri-State Men's Health, a Promenic restorative health practice.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from the other window place.
So, Wilson, you're running a window deal.
Yep. Buy 1 window, get 2 free. Or 5 or 10. It's all the same.
Oh.
Well, it's not real, but it sounds good to the buyer, so...
That does not sound good.
Oh, it is not. What's your deal?
So we have 5 different window lines so that all budgets can afford Pella without an unreal deal.
Lame.
Get the window that Columbus homeowners rate the most trusted at PellaColumbus.com.
A healthy body needs good food. This summer, the Ohio Department of Education and Workforce is sponsoring Sun Meals, a summer food program where kids eat free. Children under 18 receive healthy meals and no sign-up is required. Locations may be right in your neighborhood. Call 1-866-348-6479 or visit education.ohio.gov/kidseat for meal locations and times. That's education.ohio.gov/kidseat.
Bishop and Friends.
The notion that non-revenue and revenue sports should all be under the same umbrella. No, football makes the money. The men's basketball tournament makes the money.
Bishop and Friends.
Sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan.
Legend has it, underneath the NJM insurance offices lies a mysterious room of long-forgotten, moldy mascot memorabilia. Often pitched by ad agencies, always rejected by NJM. Is it real? We may never know. But what is real is NJM's dedication to doing what's right for their customers. Astoundingly, they're proud to put policyholders first. No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. Learn more at njm.com.
At Hollywood Casino Columbus, you're always in the driver's seat. Don't miss our $50,000 trucker cash giveaway at Hollywood Columbus. Pick between driving off in a brand new 2025 Ram 1500 or $40,000 in Penn slot play or $30,000 in cash. Grand prize awarded on Saturday, June 29th. Earn entries on your slot and table gameplay all month long. For more information, visit HollywoodColumbus.com. Must be 21 or over to play. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Now your ideas don't have to wait. Now they have everything they need to come to life. Dell Technologies and Intel are creating technology that loves ideas, loves expanding your business, evolving your passions. We push what technology can do, so great ideas can happen right now. Find out how to bring your ideas to life at Dell.com. Welcome to Now.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Today we're going to be looking at a few clouds in the morning. There will be a possibility of a pop-up shower or storm early in the day. The clouds will start decreasing as we go into the early afternoon. Look for a high of 84 out there today. Saturday, look for increasing clouds with a high of 82. Then on Sunday, look for sunny skies with a high of 91. I'm meteorologist Dylan Robichaud with your Doppler 10 forecast on 97.1 The Fan.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Federal Elite Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
If you make a wisecrack about Dayton pizza, Beamer will murder you dead.
Humor. I have it too.
This is Morning Juice.
Morning Juice, Tito, Bobby Carpenter, Mark the Shark with you. Bobby, Bo reached out to you?
Yeah, Bo texted me a lot during the show.
Okay. It's early.
Well, yeah, but he has kids, so he gets up.
I know. Yeah, he gets up early. Your kids are up right now. How many of your kids? You have 4. How many of your kids are up right now? Over under 2.5. Over or under?
Probably on this specific day. What time is it?
Summer. It's 6:49, 6:50 a.m. How many of your 4 kids? I got over under 2.5. Would you bet over or under? And then I want you to text Courtney and ask her that question.
Well, the thing is, not all the kids are at the house. I would say I'll take a slide over on this. I know RJ's up. He had like football or swimming. He had something small at 6.
All right.
So he'll be up. Cullen usually gets up early.
Caleb's not. We both know Caleb's not.
Well, the thing is, Caleb's up here with me.
Oh, he's with you in Youngstown? Is Caleb up?
Well, he's not at the hotel with me. He stayed at my buddy's house.
Okay.
He has a son.
Under.
The same age. So, and they're pretty... So it's sleepover time. So while they probably stayed up later.
So it's midnight, 1 a.m., Roblox, whatever.
No, not that late. But they probably also got excited to wake up early and go run around too. So I'm guessing those 3 are up and my daughter's probably sleeping. If that would just be my guess.
So you're saying over?
I would take the over.
I would take the under on that. Courtney, let us know. Quick hitters now coming up. And Bobby, this is all about this. I said this about the Utahnians. We'll see if it sticks, but here we go. Yeah, go ahead.
They're called Utahns, by the way.
Not Utahnians.
They used to, but most found it too hard to pronounce and spell.
It's not that hard. I did it 3 times. Here we go.
Okay.
Morning Juice presents Quick Hitters.
Bobby, I said the Utahnians are lazy. Shark, how are you today?
Great. Fantastic. How are you?
Dude, I couldn't. No one would be happier if Bobby was here. I wish Bobby was in the studio with us today.
So do I. I don't want to have to drive 3 hours back tonight.
We know that the Arizona Coyotes have moved to Salt Lake City. We don't know what their new nickname is. That's because a fan vote for the official team name and mascot is still going on. For this coming season, the team will be called the Utah Hockey Club. And then they'll have a new name for the 25-26 season. Tito, here are the final candidates for that new name. The Utah Mammoth, Yeti, Outlaws, Blizzard, Venom, and Hockey Club.
Look, Hockey Club, that's why I said it's lazy. I would take all those other names. I don't know why they're dragging their feet on this. Just name the damn team. I like everything other than Hockey Club, Bobby, don't you?
Why don't they call them the Stocktons?
You could do that too, the Malones.
The Malones, there you go. I mean, there's a lot of options there. Like, here's the thing. How can you make a move? Like, I love forget the fan vote in here. Like, just make a decision and go with it. I mean, if you're going to do the fan vote, you should have already had that. Problem is, they've got to figure out something to get the domains registered and all the trademarking and all that nonsense. It's a mess. Like, that franchise and organization have been a mess. I understand you want to get the fans involved. Just make a decision and go with it, though.
Yeti, Blizzard, whatever. Just do something. The Hockey Club thing is stupid to me, Bobby.
Northwestern. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go for it, Short.
Northwestern is kicking their athletic director to the curb. Derek Ragg will go from AD to just an athletics advisory job with the Wildcats. Now, the university is going to begin a search for a new athletic director, but the school is painting this in a different light, acting like this is a promotion instead of a demotion. In a statement, Bobby, Northwestern says Ragg going to athletic strategy will allow him to help out with NIL, conference realignment, and revenue sharing.
Well, here's the thing. We know this. Whenever you have some sort of, quote, scandal at a university, there's always things that have to move. And maybe they don't all move at once. Maybe it takes a little bit of time before things finally work out how everybody needs them to, because you can't just go in there and wipe everybody out because it'll look like there was no control. You know, you had the Pat Fitzgerald stuff that happened last year. At that point, there was probably some momentum to push him out then. Like, hey, we'll let him ride this thing out, look good, and then we'll slowly usher him to another job next year, which is what they're doing now.
Yeah, Bobby, so this, I don't think you could present this as a promotion. This is not that at all. But we're looking at the athletic director position is different now, much different than it was 30 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, you've got to have the media side of it is so much more important now with NIL, with the TV deals and everything going on. It's like the AD position now is so much different. Would you agree with that?
Oh, 100%. It's far different than it's ever been. I mean, there's a lot of things. It's the same thing with coaching.
Right. The coaches, you got to look at the CEOs. Like, that's where the Ryan Day thing is with him. And I've said this before, but I ask your opinion on this. Do you think if we told Ryan Day 10 years ago, this is what a college football coach will do you think he'd still want to be a college football head coach?
I think so. I mean, you don't really probably truly appreciate what you're in until you actually have to do it. And then you realize, like, this isn't near as much fun as just, like, legit coaching.
Right.
As opposed to, like, position coaches or being a coordinator, a la Chip Kelly. I think he'd still do it, but once you're in it every day, like, this isn't near as much fun as I had dreamed.
Yeah, the job description for AD, for head coach, whatever, it's all changed dramatically in the last 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, where it's at. And the people that Ohio State would have hired before as ADs would not be hired now, because you have to have that media savvy. You have to be involved. Even the commissioners of the conferences, it has changed so much from where it was 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago. And it's so I understand Northwestern doing this. Look, Derek Gregg did a lot of great things as far as like the transition, what they had to do. But if they need somebody more media savvy, then I understand that as well. Coming up next, we're going to do the re-rack. Also, a visit from our friend AJ Hawk. I'm going to tell you now, Bobby, I'm not trying to put you on blast today. I did the poll. We did the Bo Bishop thing. But I'm telling you, something you've done has pissed me off about AJ Hawk. Is that okay?
That sounds like a great tease because I want to find out too.
All right, we'll do that next. This is Morning Juice on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Right now, we are still watching a crash on I-70 westbound. The left lane is blocked on I-70 westbound just beyond 33 as you're coming into downtown. There are also some lane closures on the ramp from 33 westbound to I-70 westbound. Keep this in mind and add a minute or two to your commute if you're heading in that direction. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Buckeye Lake Marina, your go-to destination for all your on-the-water needs. The good life, the lake life, starts at Buckeye Lake Marina.
Common Man and T-Bone here for the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus.
It's our absolute favorite place to go for that live VIP sportsbook experience. 12,000 square feet of sportsbook action. 2 huge walls of TVs, not to mention delicious food and drink. But your experience can be even better if you download the Penn Play app.
Yep, you can get up to $140 in rewards. It's so easy, dummies like us can do it. Got to download the free Penn Play app today and cash in your bonuses. Plus, you never know, and you'll see Man and I lurking around.
I'm lurking. Must be 21 or over. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Atlas Butler is built to keep you comfortable, and our plumbing services are no exception. You can rely on Atlas Butler for trusted, convenient plumbing and drain service. Our expert plumbers and drain specialists can take care of anything, from a broken water heater to a clogged drain. Call today, get it fixed today. That's our pledge to you.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
Hey there, friends. Bo Bishop here. I've been talking about High Bank whiskey for a while now, and I'm not alone. This just in. High Bank Distillery Co. is the most awarded distillery in America at the 2024 San Francisco World Spirits Competition. This is the largest spirits competition in the world, and High Bank is dominating. And we've got the best. It's right here in town. So the next time you're looking for a pour of the good stuff, stop by your local liquor store to grab a bottle, or stop into their 2 restaurant locations in Gahanna and Grandview. Dine, drink, distill at High Bank.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential. But finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports.
Good morning. I'm Mark Bishark. The Reds and Guardians both had the night off. This evening, Cincinnati visits Milwaukee while Cleveland is at Toronto. In golf, it's been 10 years since Rory McIlroy won a major. It's been 13 years since he won a U.S. Open. McIlroy shot a 5 under 65 in yesterday's first round of the U.S. Open at Pinehurst No. 2 in North Carolina. He shares the lead with Patrick Cantlay. They are 1 stroke ahead of Ludwig Åberg. In the Stanley Cup Finals, Game 3 in Edmonton, the Panthers scored 3 goals in a span of 6 minutes, 19 seconds of the second period, and then held on to beat the Oilers 4-3. Florida takes a 3-0 lead in the series. In the NFL, the Jaguars and quarterback Trevor Lawrence have agreed on a 5-year, $275 million contract extension. $200 million of that is guaranteed. The Sports Center is sponsored by BMI Federal Credit Union. Earn a $200 cash bonus at BMI when you open a new free checking account. Visit bmifcu.org/free.
Bobby is known as the General. Beamer is known as Beamer. This is Morning Juice.
Morning Juice, right here on the Fan. Tito, Bobby Carpenter. And shortly, we're going to have AJ Hawk on. Let's hit this first, though.
Keeping you informed about what's trending this morning. It's time for a little re-rack on Morning Juice.
Sponsored by Billiards Plus, your destination for top-of-the-line grills with up to 30-year warranties. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
Bob, you're the original Lankster, the Lancaster gangster. Are you a pool player?
I don't know what that means, a pool player. Do I play like the game?
Are you good at pool? Are you good at pool?
You give me a couple days to shoot and get good. My parents have a pool table at their house, so yes,
okay.
I played growing up.
So your dad's really good, probably then.
Not really. He'll play with my kids when they come back, but he doesn't just sit there and play like 9-ball by himself. So
I understand that.
I mean, he was good enough to teach us, but I think probably by the time I was in high school, like my brothers and I, we could all beat him.
God, I suck at pool. I'm really bad at it. It's embarrassing how bad I am at pool. Point Tavern on 33 right
If that's
there.
the thing that you're most embarrassed about that off, you probably need to reevaluate your priorities. There's
actually,
a laundry
you know what?
list of stuff.
No, listen. No, that is the thing I'm most embarrassed about is I suck at pool.
Really?
I do. I'm awful.
Okay.
The whole break, I call safety a lot unintentional. Like I'll hit a ball, I'll do it, and I'll say, oh, that was a safety, when it's really not. But that's what we do. Now we are joined on the Bryant Heating and Cooling System Fan Guest Hotline. AJ Hawk joined. AJ, look, I teased this before because I don't know if it's on purpose or if it's inadvertent, but Bobby destroys Ohio State legends for me because you are an Ohio State legend, leading tackler in Green Bay history, and all I picture when I think of you is driving with both feet and like a case of the fix-a-flat thing in the back seat, and that's what I think about when I see when I hear your voice. That's what I think about. Is that justified?
Yeah, that's very very justified. I feel like it's been, I don't know, it's probably been 6 to 8 months since I've had to, throw a couple cans of Fix-a-Flat in any tires I've had. But yeah, I had a knack for driving over nails and different things that were putting holes in my tires. But I've gotten upwards of 10,000 miles on tires where I have 2 or 3 cans of Fix-a-Flat in them. So I think it's more just a testament to that product and how well it works.
I mean, you're coming up here, so a little inside baseball. AJ's driving up to Youngstown to play in the outing that I'm already at. They'll be out here and see him in an hour and a half or so. But last year he came up. I mean, this is a drive all the way to the Warren area. AJ last year drove up. How many cans of Fix-a-Flat did we put in the tires before we left? And how did that end up after the outing?
Yeah, well, after the outing, I came out to my truck and I see that one of my tires was on the rim. It was that flat, like something, whatever happened. And so I scrambled, found a dude who had a compressor, put enough air in it to get me to a gas station. I got to the gas station, bought 2 more cans of Fix-a-Flat. And then I had to stop about every probably 40 minutes and put more air in my tire and a little bit more Fix-a-Flat for about 2 hour and 45-minute drive home. But I made it home. And then actually drove on those tires for a couple months after that. So, yeah, it was pretty good.
AJ brought to us courtesy of FanDuel. I didn't get that in there originally. But, AJ, when we look at this now, and this is my problem. Look, you were a significant player in the NFL, and now you're at the Pat McAfee show, also significant. I feel like in your car right now, you should have a pit crew. Like, you could say, hey, tires flat, you pull over, they do work in 9 seconds, and you're back on the road again.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. I mean, it might get awkward. Just the majority of my time is just riding around with them in the back of my car, probably sitting with my kids and getting, McDonald's fries thrown at them from my kids. But if you find anybody that wants to volunteer to be a pit crew, let me know. I'll definitely pick them up.
Okay, I like that. That sounds pretty solid, AJ. Did we end up making it out to the Memorial last weekend?
I did actually. I went out there. We had some lacrosse tournaments and basketball and stuff, and I took my oldest son out there Sunday at around 5 p.m. or 4:30. I got out there, got caught in a couple like log jam areas, man, where they trapped us in where they wouldn't let us go, where the ropes were closed on all sides of us. We were jammed in with a ton of people. That was the first part of it, but then we eventually made it up to 18, and I watched the last like 3 or 4 groups with my son come in and watch Scotty hit that putt and win everything. And that's the first time I've actually been on the course when the champion kind of putts out and wins the thing. And it was really cool. I mean, there were so many people. I feel like the galleries were gigantic, and everyone loved Scotty, of course, but it was an awesome experience.
AJ Hawk joining us here on the Bryant Heaton Cooling System Van Guest Hotline, courtesy of FanDuel. AJ, how has your life changed, or what's changed about your life since the McAfee show went with ESPN?
Oh, man, I mean, a lot. I guess it just kind of, everything kind of happened and organically, and how I've kind of fallen into it and been doing this with Pat now for a long time, I feel like. But, yeah, since it's on ESPN, I'd say, yeah, you know, my big head and face are on different TVs around there. You know, it's like the default channel people put on at airports or wherever they may be. So, yeah, I mean, it's definitely it's something. It's something I didn't expect, but Pat is so good, honestly, and I actually have a ton of fun on there, and I love it. So I want to do it as long as I possibly can. But it's definitely something where I didn't understand the magnitude and how far, I guess, like the reach that ESPN and Pat has. And the cool thing is usually it's people that are pretty engaged, and they're always just kind of ask me about my messed up fingers and different issues I have and different weird things about me, because things that get accentuated on the show. So for people that don't know anything about it and they hear people yelling out to me in public about, oh, show me your mangled fingers, man, what are you doing, all that kind of stuff, they don't understand it. But yeah, it's a fun little weird world I found myself in.
Hey, did you wear golf spikes out there on Sunday, and did Hendricks wear them as well?
I mean, come on now. I did not wear golf spikes. I mean, if there was a monsoon out there, I would not have worn golf spikes. I think I've told you guys before. Like, I got to get metal baseball spikes if you really want to get good traction out there. If you're worried about falling down the hill with my dad and his buddies when they go out to a golf tournament, so they all got to wear their FootJoy, terrible-looking golf shoes and think that they're going to get some good traction when, you know, they're still going to slip. But no, I did not wear any golf shoes out there. I did not think about wearing golf shoes. But I saw actually a lot of people wearing golf shoes, and because I feel like there was maybe the weather, it was like a perfect storm. There was a lot of drunk people out there. I don't know when it was
on
like
Sunday
out there, but
really?
People had plenty of booze in them. I mean, I drove a golf cart up there and parked in my buddy's front yard. And by the time I got out of that golf cart in my buddy's front yard, I ran into 3 or 4 different people that weren't speaking English. So, yeah, people had a great time.
AJ,
were you sad that you weren't one of those people?
For a second, yeah, I had to think about it. I was like, oh, man, maybe I can jump in this game and try to catch up to them. And I thought, there's no way.
Yes.
They've been going strong for 9 or 10 hours. So I was just late to the party.
AJ, we've got a poll going on right now, 971thefan.com. Which former Ohio State linebacker would you want to be paired with in a golf scramble? Bobby Carpenter, AJ Hawk, Laurinaitis, Schlegel. Curious, who do you think will finish number 1? Who will finish last?
If Schlegel doesn't finish number 1, then it's a travesty. Like, he should be. He's number 1, no question. I mean, I think I could be last. Why not? Like, I think Schlegel obviously has a big, like, fun personality. We all know Bob, you know, Bob's personality. It's fun Bobby. Like, you want to be around Bob.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe me and James might be battling out for last place there, even though James is an awesome guy, too, and we have unbelievable conversations. I should probably be last in that situation because probably just get cigar smoke in your face, and I don't know how, you know, depends. I'm not a great, like, storyteller or anything, so, yeah, maybe I'll get last.
Right now, Schlegel is first, you are last. That's accurate by you.
There we go.
Yeah,
there we go. I agree. I agree with the fans.
What, Bobby? Go ahead, Bobby.
Well, AJ, I said it depends on what you're trying to do. I'm like, I think you're the best golfer in the crew. Although
is he the best in 4?
I think Schlegels would debate that, but I think, AJ, I think you are. I mean, James and I are battling for worse, that you and Schlegels are battling at the top, so it just kind of matters what type of day you want to have. Do you want to win, or do you want to try to have a lot of fun?
Well, that's the problem, but I'm sure as hell, I'm not taking one practice swing the whole time. I'm going to be playing fast, and I'm not taking it serious. I'm going to try to play well, but I could care less, and I am absolutely never going to – I'm not looking for a ball for more than 4 seconds in the woods if I can't find it. I'm going to drop and take a stroke right there.
Okay, AJ, with your NFL fandom, are you a fan of a team right now?
In the NFL?
Yes.
Obviously, you're asking. I mean, I'm always going to be a Packers fan. I love them.
Okay.
I grew up a Bengals fan, so I'm a fan of them. But I guess I'm not as much diehard a team. I definitely want the Packers to win. I want the Bengals. More, I guess, just players. But yeah, those are my two teams, I guess, right now.
Who do you feel better about coming into the season? The Packers with Jordan Love now, had a great year last year, and they're on an uptick also, or the Bengals, Burrow back from injury, obviously Jamar Chase with the contract thing. Who do you think will end up playing later into the season, the Bengals or the Packers?
I mean, what if they played against each other in the Super Bowl?
God, that'd be great. I know.
I'm not making a prediction or anything.
You'd be out there with like the Quinn jersey, like the split jersey, right?
Oh, yeah. No
yes,
question.
Laura Quinn. Yeah, you'd be out there doing that.
Yeah, that'd be it's a good plan. Let's get that in motion now. But, I mean, the Packers, all things are looking up for the Packers and Jordan Love and how young their roster is and different people they brought in. Hafley coming in as the D coordinator, I think, is going to be huge for them. And as long as Joe stays healthy and his wrist and everything feels good, man, the Bengals should be awesome. So I feel great about both of them. But I think the trajectory that Jordan Love is on and the rest of that team, what they were able to do with such young talent, I think, man, like the Packers should be an absolute force for the next 10 to 15 years.
Absolutely. And speaking of the Packers, your former Packer teammate Aaron Rodgers not at minicamp. I know it's been widely speculated on where he is. I mean, AJ, do we have any insight? I mean, I heard we're over in Europe and we're like hiking through the Alps. We're over with some Tibetan monks. I mean, the possibilities are endless.
They are endless. That's the thing. Like with Aaron's level of his wealth and his ability to the people he knows, he could be anywhere on the globe. He might be in space. I don't know. I guess I haven't thought about that. He might be traveling to Mars or something with Elon or doing something like that. But I don't know what is going on. It'll be fun to hear him if he does talk to the media at like whenever he's back or training camp about this trip and whatever it is and what he was doing and how important it was to him. I heard he might be down at the Valley View Pool in Lancaster, though, Bob, just hanging out, trying to get some R&R and get some laps in.
Well,
good.
That'd be great. Be under the radar, kind of slide around. I mean, you could hit one of those darkness retreats. I think we got some caves pretty close. Like, there's a lot of options for him. But, I mean, it's, like you said, AJ, with his high level of wealth, the people he knows, and his sheer curiosity and willingness to try maybe anything once, there's a lot of options out there. So you said you might not even have to limit them to this world.
Where do you think he is, Bob? Where do you think he went?
Well, I've heard he's in Europe, and so that opens up a lot of questions over there because they've got a lot of things going on. It was obviously something that was pre-planned for a while. I don't know. Like, I feel like he could be with His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, or something like that. Maybe like all the way. Just
remember that he
met the Dalai Lama.
Like I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, and then I don't know if you guys remember, the Dalai Lama had a weird situation where he was sticking his tongue out at some little kid, and so I don't know if he's going back to see the Dalai Lama after that.
That's a big deal. Yes, the Dalai Lama and Pope, whatever. It's all out there we have no idea with Rodgers on that one. AJ, brought to us by FanDuel. Look, send us a video, some kind of video. Send it out here. We'll put it on the fans' Twitter page with you and Bobby playing golf out there today. And please just drive with one foot and just get the tires inflated. And we'll talk to you again soon, AJ.
Thank you. I'm in it's a new vehicle that I am driving in, so I have some fix-a-flat in the back, but I don't think I will need it today. But Bobby, yeah, I need to get some good footage of Bobby bombing some drives. So
Please.
It'll be a fun day, no
yes,
question.
do that. Thank you so much. AJ Hawk joined us right there. Fan on the Bryant Heating and Cooling System Fan Guest Hotline, also brought to us by FanDuel. Thank you to AJ Hawk. Coming up next, we're into round 2 of the U.S. Open. Will El Tigre make the cut? We'll do that next. This is Morning Juice on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and a happy Friday to you. Right now, we're watching a crash clear up on I-70 westbound, right at the 33 split. We've still got some lane closures in place as crews work to clear this up, but not looking too bad out there right now. I'm 10 TV's Amy Steigerwald with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors, voted by Columbus homeowners as the leading and most trusted window brand. Find out why at PellaColumbus.com or at their brand new Polaris showroom.
Life. It's full of strange twists and unexpected surprises. But at AAA, it's always been our policy to look on the plus side. And our AAA Plus members tend to take the same view. Take Martin, for example. Last Monday, his morning coffee surprised him with an extra 10 degrees of Fahrenheit. Ouch! It was just the jolt of energy he needed to start the day. Later, when his shirt was targeted by the mustard on his burger, he became a proud trendsetter. Martin, looking good! And when he walked face first into a sparkling glass door, he was happy to provide some much-needed entertainment for his coworkers.
I'm okay.
And of course, when his car battery took early retirement, Martin felt no resentment. He knew there was a plus side. AAA's expert roadside assistance was only a call away.
Hello, AAA. Are you in a safe location?
While we can't all be like Martin, we can become a AAA Plus member and experience the peace of mind that comes with living on the plus side. Towing is subject to a 7-day waiting period. Terms and conditions apply.
Thinking of popping the question? Diamonds Direct has an offer you can't miss. This month only, buy a natural diamond engagement ring of 1 carat plus and receive a free natural 1 carat diamond tennis bracelet valued at $2,000. Imagine giving her the ring of her dreams and her wedding gift all at once. No one provides education, selection, and value like Diamonds Direct. Your chance to get a free tennis bracelet from your friends at Diamonds Direct won't last long. Details at diamondsdirect.com.
Another day is here, and you're ready for it. What to wear? Check. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Check. Planning for what's next and how to save for it? That's where Bank of America can help. For your financial to-dos, Bank of America has experts ready to help get you closer to your goals. Get started at one of our Central Ohio financial centers or 24/7 in our mobile banking app. Find a location near you at bankofamerica.com/talktous. What would you like the power to do? Mobile banking requires downloading the app and is only available for select devices. Message and data rates may apply. Bank of America N.A., member FDIC.
Tito Green with Skip Mosick.
Saturday, we'll talk U.S. Open with PGA professional Paul Hollenbaugh. Plus, SI.com's Bob Harrod joins us from Pinehurst.
Tito Green with Skip Mosick. Presented by X-Golf. Saturday mornings at 9 on The Fan.
Now at White Castle, you can get 12 chicken rings for just $3.99. Tender on the inside, crispy on the outside. Choose from classic, Hidden Valley Ranch, or new smoky barbecue. White Castle. Follow your crave. Limited time only at participating castles. Tax not included.
Have you heard? There's always more at Speedway, like a big bite hot dog and big gulp drink for only $2.50. We've got what you're in the mood for, and now you can get more with less. Get your big meal deal for only $2.50 with Speedy Rewards. Valid through 1/7/25. Speedway has the right to end this promotion early, plus tax. Participating U.S. stores only. See app for full terms. All rights reserved.
Don't miss the Jeep Make This the Summer event, where right now, well-qualified lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2024 Jeep Compass Limited 4x4 for $379 a month for 42 months with $3,537 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. No security deposit required. Call 1-888-925-JEEP for details. Requires dealer contribution and lease through Stellantis Financial. Extra charge for miles over 35,000. Not all customers will qualify. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 7/1/2024. Jeep is a registered trademark.
Do you know someone struggling to figure out their mental health benefits? The Mental Health Insurance Assistance Office is here to help. Find us at insurance.ohio.gov/GETMHIA or call us at 855-438-6442. Don't wait. The Mental Health Insurance Assistance Office can help you figure out what mental health insurance benefits may be in their plan. Call us today at 855-438-6442.
Do you want a job that is flexible, secure, and fun? It also offers excellent pay and is ranked as one of the best jobs in America, too. I'm talking about being a dental hygienist. And all you have to do is complete a 2-year program after high school. Visit ODA.org to learn more and to start helping people love their smile. This message is brought to you by the members of the Ohio Dental Association.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Look for a lot of cloud cover out there this morning. Decreasing clouds, though, by the afternoon. Turning sunny later on today with a high of 84. We're going 82 on Saturday. Sunday, 91. The sunshine is back. And then an unprecedented heat wave next week with temperatures near 100 just about every day. I'm meteorologist Dylan Robichaud with your Doppler 10 forecast on 97.1 The Fan.
FanDuel is the exclusive online sportsbook partner of Morning Juice. Just sign up at FanDuel.com/juice. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Counting down the days until Shark's retirement. You're listening to Morning Juice.
I hate doing that, the Shark's retirement thing. I don't enjoy it.
By the way, Shark, how many days? That's a great point.
No, you're going to bring it up. He doesn't know it. He doesn't know.
It's Friday.
Watch, he doesn't know. No, he doesn't.
It's Friday.
He's looking it up. I see him right now looking at his phone.
Of course I'm looking it up.
He doesn't know it.
Remember this?
Here we go. He doesn't know it, Bobby.
It is 392 days.
Until
392 divided by 7, 56 weeks.
Look at that math by you. Until Bodie's here.
We are, by the way, we're 4 weeks away, Shark, from you being inside of a year.
Hey, listen, Bobby, I made the joke about that on the Buckeyes show about Bodie, and I said, Bodie, you're the next Shark. I don't know if I said that prematurely, like I kind of gave him the job. I don't have the authority to do it. I admit that. But I don't know. Is Bodie the guy, you think, Bobby?
I don't know. They said Shark gets to pick his replacement.
By the way, Shark,
I'm picking Tito.
No, don't shut up. I told Bodie, though, he now has, Shark, how many days is it for you?
392.
Okay, Bobby, I think that Bodie has 391 days to get married. Because if he doesn't do it and then takes his job, he will never get married based on the schedule they have to keep. Is that accurate?
Bodie
can't get married on the Shark schedule.
I don't know, dude. If you sleep during the day, it's a real dancing in the dark situation. Like I get up in the evening, ain't got nothing to say. But you could really thrive between the hours of 10 and 2.
Listen, there's
and then
no
just
way.
head on into work.
Okay, but you can't date. You might be able to date before that and then get married and still have a great life. But you can't meet like a girl.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying like once the Shark sleep schedule takes over for Bodie, he cannot get married after that.
Well, it depends on what type of girl you want to meet that off.
Oh, God.
There's a lot of people that do their best work between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m.
Don't, Bobby. Don't.
I'm just being real.
I know you are. I'm with you.
You have a very myopic view. You need to broaden your horizons a little bit.
2024 FC Series, Premier League champion, Manchester City and Chelsea FC are going to face off on Saturday, August 3rd at Ohio Stadium. The match between the rivals is part of the 2024 FC Series, a collection of friendly matches across the U.S. Featuring top global soccer clubs. Right now, if you are caller number 7 at 614-821-9710, 614-821-9710, caller 7 will get 2 tickets to see the match at Ohio Stadium on Saturday, August 3rd. Tickets on sale through Ticketmaster. Bobby, I just heard the weather report. Looks like they said unprecedented heat. I know your feelings on meteorologists. I get it.
Fear pandering. It's going to be hot. It'll be close.
Summer.
Like they're saying it's unprecedented. Do you want me to go back and look? Because I guarantee you, we've had like a 3 or 4 day stretch.
I know.
Over the course of the last 100 years in the state of Ohio, that would be comparable. So like him saying that's unprecedented is factually inaccurate. I guarantee you, it's over 100 years. You're telling me we didn't have a 3 or 4 day stretch where we're close to 100? Not real.
Bobby.
I'm gonna spend some time looking this up. They are fear panders. Go out and buy the box fans. Get the canned foods. The grid's gonna explode. We're all gonna melt to death. Oh my gosh. No, I'm sick of it. They just pander fear. Just come watch us. They're the most narcissistic. We're going to try to scare you into consuming more of us. That's what they try to do. It's terrible.
What I want to see, Bobby, is an OHSAA official / meteorologist. Do it on the Fan and watch your head explode. Look, I'm with you. Every time like June hits, for the rest of like the summer, there is a chance for a thunderstorm, right? There's a chance for bad weather. When don't give me winter storm watch. Winter storm watch starts when winter starts through the end of winter. There's a winter storm watch every single day because it's winter. There's a chance for a storm.
Here's the other thing. Yeah. Like, what happens when there's two types of their error. Number one, when they say it's going to be terrible and it's not, which does happen.
Right.
And then the time where they say everything's fine and then it's actually bad.
Right.
Like they're wrong on both accounts a decent amount. And there's no accountability to it. None.
Right.
Zero. Zilch. I mean, it's like the guys that throw out these draft predictions. Think this. Does anyone ever go back? Like, we're going to look. When was the last time they went and checked the grades on the weather forecast? Okay.
I know. Okay. I got you, Bobby. Okay.
I'm
now,
just being real.
I've sabotaged the segment. We got a couple minutes left.
It's a great segment.
It is so far, yes. Tiger Woods is 4 over. Right now, the cut is 2 over. And I wondered about this. I want to ask you this question. When it comes to players at the end of their careers, would you rather, like right now, we are going to celebrate Tiger if he makes the cut. It'll be a huge deal. Like, oh my God, Tiger made the cut, and he might not finish the tournament, but he made the cut. Is that, when it comes to great players at the end of their careers, do you want them to hang on too long or get out before it gets like this?
Well, what are we talking about? Like, as far as...
okay, Tiger's not going to win this tournament.
Okay. He still can go out there and be competitive.
He can still go out there and be competitive. But Tiger, though competitive, was never, like when Tiger in his prime, being competitive was not...
He's also almost 50.
I understand that, Bobby. That's what I'm asking you. We've had athletes hang on too long. Shark will tell you about Willie Mays with the Mets, and he will tell you about what that was like watching him play when he was not Willie Mays. Do you want athletes to retire before it gets to this point where we're being ceremonial about Tiger? Tiger's not going to win the U.S. Open. Would you rather have Tiger walk away, or do you enjoy watching him try to compete and make the cut where it was never the standard for Tiger Woods?
So you're telling me, like, this is basically what you're saying. Selfishly, I want this athlete to stop playing so I don't have tainted memories of how good they were.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, you want to play, and they're still, like, here's the difference. Like, and I didn't see Willie Mays playing at the end. I mean, if you shouldn't be out there, you shouldn't be out there. But Tiger Woods is still better than a lot of golfers out there now. Does he have the longevity? Can he play, put 4 rounds together? You know, how often can he play? All of those things, those factor in. And golf is a situation where it's not a team sport either. The only person he's hurting is himself.
Right.
Like, if he does that, like, there's no one else that's relying on him. So, and golf is more of an activity than a physically active sport. Like, you can play this thing your whole life, and he's going to probably go play on the senior tour, the Champions Tour, and have a chance to go, win on there and do some things that nobody's done. And so, yeah, like, I think I don't mind seeing it because if I'm watching to see him have a great round, and he has one,
right,
and he still has those in him, does he have a great 4 days? Probably not anymore. But could he give you a great round? I think so. And if that's the case, I'll tune in and watch that. It makes me want to watch.
Me too. Look, I'm with you. I used to have a different feeling about it, Bobby, where it was like, I want the guy to walk out when he's at his peak, or like before he gets to his, I shouldn't say peak, before he gets to his valley. And I'm with you. I'll watch Tiger. I'll be excited about it. And it's like that way in other sports, too. Apparently, everyone is playing golf except for me. Austin Ward's taking a break from Lynx. Talk to us next. We'll do that. This is Morning Juice on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Right now, we are watching crews clear up a crash on I-70 westbound at the 33 split. Don't be surprised if you run into crews pushed off to the right shoulder as they work to clear that up. The rest of your Central Ohio roadways moving along with no issues. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
Fan traffic is sponsored by Glow Fiber. Glow Fiber Business is now in Ohio. With prepackaged and customized fully fiber optic business internet solutions, call 1-833-WANT-GLOW or visit glowfiberbusiness.com today.
Marty Brenneman here for Tri-State Men's Health, the leader in men's sexual health for treating erectile dysfunction and low testosterone issues. And they're the leader for a reason, because I can tell you from my own experience of being treated there, Tri-State Men's Health is top shelf. Far too many men wait to get their ED treated, but I want to tell you today that you shouldn't wait any longer. If you're suffering with ED and are like most guys, a medical team at Tri-State Men's Health will get you back on track fast. They have the experience, they have the treatment protocols, and they know what they're doing. At Tri-State Men's Health, they have ED treatments that are effective in well over 90% of men. They can even combine treatments for better results. You might even find yourself performing like you haven't in years. So make an appointment today. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. They have 6 offices in the tri-state area to serve you.
Hey, welcome to the IKEA Midsummer Sale. Hello. Save up to 50% on outdoor furniture and indoor essentials and have your best summer.
Oh, how about storage for my inflatable flamingos?
We've got you covered. Let's turn your space into a summer haven with space for birds.
Awesome.
Visit us in store from June 12th to July 9th or at IKEA-USA.com/midsummer. Offer valid dates may vary. U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary by store and online. See store and IKEA-USA.com/midsummer for complete terms. Restrictions apply.
Hey there, friends. Bo Bishop here, and the playoff action is here, and there isn't a more rewarding sportsbook in the game than Tipico. Get ready to bet on the biggest games of the year, the playoff basketball, the hockey, the actions every night. You want to make the most of every game, you've got to bet with Tipico. You'll get up to 5% cash back on your bets. Claim your new sign-up bonus now and get $150 in protected bets when you deposit $100. Sign up now. Enter the promo code TheFan150 to get your bonus. Download the Tipico Sportsbook app today. Must be 21 or older and physically located in Ohio. Terms and conditions do apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
All your favorite fan shows are on YouTube. Watch us live or on demand by searching 971 The Fan. Which fan host will awkwardly scratch their privates? Let's find out together. Find us on YouTube. The Fan.
Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Common Man and T-Bone here for the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus.
It's our absolute favorite place to go for that live VIP sportsbook experience. 12,000 square feet of sportsbook action. 2 huge walls of TVs, not to mention delicious food and drink. But your experience can be even better if you download the Penn Play app.
Yep, you can get up to $140 in rewards. It's so easy, dummies like us can do it. Got to download the free Penn Play app today and cash in your bonuses. Plus, you never know, and you'll see Man and I lurking around.
I'm lurking. Must be 21 or over. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Are you confident letting just anyone on the roof of your home? I'm Craig Schottenstein, owner of Schottenstein Roofing. Our team is dedicated to delivering outstanding value on every roof we repair or replace. Schottenstein Roofing. Go to SchottensteinRoofing.com.
When you switch and save with Progressive, you could use that money towards scoring courtside seats for your favorite team. Progressive cannot guarantee that you can score courtside seats. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds on average, but courtside seats can be astronomical. Maybe if your team plays in a smaller market, you could swing it. Even still, it's unlikely. Maybe 4th row, which are still incredible seats that you'll enjoy greatly. Savings possible. Courtside, long shot. Switch and see if you could save at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance and Affiliates. Not available in all states. Progressive cannot guarantee that someone really tall will not sit in front of you at the game, rendering your excellent seats just okay.
Hey, are you having a hard time dealing with high-interest credit card debt? It's normal, and a SoFi personal loan could help you save thousands by consolidating your DEBT to one low fixed monthly payment. You could get $5,000 to $100,000 as soon as the same day you sign, with no fees required. It only takes 60 seconds to view your rate, and it won't affect your credit score. View your rate at SoFi.com/paid-off. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions at SoFi.com/paid-off. NMLS 696891.
Morning Juice is sponsored by Affinity Whole Health, the leader in testosterone and hormone replacement therapy. FeelGreatColumbus.com. The Fan.
You're listening to Rob Manfred's least favorite radio show. This is Morning Juice.
Morning Juice, Tito, Bobby Carpenter, Martha Shark with you. Coming up at 8 o'clock hour, Jay Pharoah will join us. We had AJ Hawk on earlier. And now we are joined by our friend Austin Ward. Bobby, I'll press the right button this time.
A guy who considers himself the mayor of Laramie, Wyoming, who holds the shuffleboard record at the Ranger, and most impressive, the commissioner of the Central Ohio Two-Man Scramble League. Here's Austin Ward.
Austin Ward joining us on the Brian Heating Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. Austin, I got to tell you, every time before I have you on a show, my show, whatever, Sunday or this show, I always Google you. In your pictures, you look fat. So you're skinny now. No, I'm just saying, like, I don't know how we do that, how we fix that, but you are not fat. You look great. And so where are you playing golf today?
Good morning from the range at North Star Golf Club. It's a fantastic morning up here north of Columbus, and day 2 of the member guest is underway, and we're looking for a better morning than we had yesterday. I didn't meet the moment, Bob. Got to let you know. Today, all you can do is look in the mirror and try and do better. But when it comes to pictures on the internet, those are forever, Tito.
I understand.
I'm not trying to erase history. It's just a reminder of the progress we've made and where we are now.
No, all you've got to do is be like Chops, and he went back and somehow retroactively changed his Employee of the Year picture to a picture of present-day Chops.
Yes.
Not Chops 2 years ago. I'm like, this isn't the guy that won that. This is a different guy, so he shouldn't be up there.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really dispute that take, Bob, but that's a physical photo, and those also live forever, but you may change out the picture frames and update them once in a while. So, I can certainly appreciate the desire to see the updated.
No, whitewash history is what you're trying to do.
That's what you're trying to do.
Trying to change history.
I can understand the impulse, but I'm saying that's not in the Ward house. The picture frames have not all been swapped out, and I certainly have no control over what's been posted online over the last 8 years.
Okay.
When things got to a state where a Wicked 180 was probably needed for me to improve.
Or a Wicked 360, whatever. But anyways, go ahead, Bobby.
Have you taken, Austin, you feel like you've lost some power, and not only on the golf course, but maybe even in your writing, too? Like, I know that, when you were bigger and more robust, it felt like you had a little more
Jolly's
juice.
the right word.
Yeah.
I think that I feel it on the golf course. My swing has not quite adjusted to a different amount of weight behind the golf ball, that's for sure. In terms of my writing, I don't know. I guess I'd have to let the audience judge that, but I'm also spending way more time trying to throw my weight around behind the microphone and in front of the camera lately than I have been banging away at the keyboard. So, again, sometimes you just have to transition and find new ways to succeed.
Okay, Austin, so looking at the Ohio State football depth chart, I think a lot of us have a idea of how it's going to shake out, like who's going to be in what positions to start week 1 when they play Akron August 31st. Give me the biggest potential for a change on that, or a surprise on the, like, who could be starting right now, do you think? And I'm not saying they will, but I'm saying if you had to put percentages on it, who could be starting right now, starting August 31st, we don't see right now?
Yeah, I mean, the one spot that we really don't know is right guard, and so that thing is going to be up in the air, and I think that it might come as a mild surprise to some folks if Tegra Shabola is out there on August 31st in the starting lineup, because he just, even really in the spring game, just had a bit of a cameo there. I think that's probably his better position, maybe best position compared to tackle. We'll see how that shakes out. So, that's the one that I think we'll all be watching going into August and for training camp. Defensively, it's hard to go through there and find many surprises, but I think that Hero Kanu is probably in line to play a little bit bigger role than maybe we're talking about this, at least right now in the summer, and that could go for Jason Moore and Cade McDonald as well. That could be a really nice sort of 4 to 5 man group that all of them wind up taking roughly even amount of snaps. Tyleik Williams probably doesn't need to play as many as he did a year ago. I know that's exactly what Bobby wants to hear me talk about, is adding rotation to the defensive line. I've been a huge proponent of that over the years, but
you said less rotation, Austin.
Sorry, I got him confused. But yeah, Tito, this is a team right now where I know exactly where you're coming from on that, but it's probably not going to be a situation where Ohio State has a lot of surprises because in the end, they have good depth, and they're going to play it all. But the top guys, I think, are pretty well established because when you have so many veterans coming back.
Can you handicap that right guard spot for us? Like, who are the players, and who do you think it would ultimately be come game one?
Yeah, I think it feels to me like Ohio State got to the end of spring camp thinking that Tegra Shabola gave them a lot more to think about and consider there than they had throughout maybe the first 2/3 of spring camp, Bob. I don't know if you would agree with that or not, but I think Tegra is carrying a little bit of that momentum. And the thing that's, I think, most intriguing for me is Ohio State clearly values the upside and the athleticism and the footwork of Luke Montgomery. And if he, I've seen him, a little bit this summer, if he looks a lot more physically developed in 2 months' time, what does that mean for him in the competition battle? Like they carved out a role for him as that sixth offensive lineman that the Bison package a year ago, and they still think very highly of his future, obviously. So, how does he fit into that? And I think Carson Hinsman, once you take some of the, center stuff off of his plate, and he looks different physically this summer as well. Like there's a lot to like. So I kind of tend to want to put a little bit more money on Tegra than the other two at this exact moment, but I think all of them are going to have legitimate cases for that job once they get into August.
Austin Ward joins us here on the Bryant Heaton Cooling System FanGuest Hotline. 3-part question here, Austin. I know you love those. Who leads Ohio State in rushing yards this year? Who leads Ohio State in passing yards this year? Who leads Ohio State in receiving touchdowns this year?
Receiving touchdowns. Okay. I think Quinshawn Judkins is going to lead Ohio State in rushing. Okay. I think it's going to be an awesome back-and-forth battle between the two of them. I think that I have the suspicion that Travion's going to be doing slightly more stuff out of the backfield as a receiving threat than he has in years past, and I like that for him. It's not I don't mean any of that as a knock on his ability or importance to Ohio State, but I think in terms of probably total rushing volume, that Quinshawn will get the edge there.
Right.
I expect Will Howard to win the starting job, so I think by default he will lead Ohio State.
Don't say by default. That sounds bad. That sounds like it's the consolation prize. Say it confidently.
I mean, if you're the starter and you stay healthy,
yeah, you should.
By default, you should be leading in passing yards, as long as you don't give up your job. So, and then rushing or receiving touchdowns, you said. I think Jeremiah Smith is probably going to lead Ohio State in receiving touchdowns. Yeah,
I think so too.
Drinking the Kool-Aid, I like that, Austin. How's it taste?
Berm's just mixing it really strong. We had a conversation, Bob, on Tuesday or Wednesday this week. We left camp, and Jeremiah Smith was out there, and just the campers were flocking to him. And Bill and Berm and I were just talking about, can he be the most famous Ohio State player by the end of his career? Wow. And in some segments, again, I like to make this reminder. I out here at North Star, talked to a lot of their members and guests out here at this event yesterday and will again today. And I think the casual fan still is not as familiar yet with Jeremiah Smith as, the people that follow recruiting rankings know that this is a generational prospect according to those numbers, and what we saw in March and April, I think largely validated that. But there's a little bit of that where August 31st is going to be a grand unveiling for some people that follow Ohio State and follow college football, but for younger kids who follow 7-on-7 and watch the mixtape highlights and all those things, Jeremiah Smith is already one of the most famous receivers in the nation. And I think the way that he was sort of protected and limited in the spring game, and Ryan Day said, he doesn't need to do a lot today, is already a reflection of how highly his upside is viewed by the Buckeyes right now.
Austin, get out there, break 72, break par out there at North Star. It's a tough track, I know, depending what team you play from. Good luck out there. We will talk to you soon.
We're just going to try and win a match today after going 0 for 2 yesterday. But shout out to Nate and his staff at North Star. They've been awesome so far, and we've got another 27 holes to go, maybe 9 more after that.
All right, we'll see about that. Thank you so much. Keep us posted. We'll let you know what has us juice next. Morning Juice on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and good morning. Right now, we're watching a road closure out in Gahanna. Morse Road is closed in both directions, stretching between Hamilton Road and US 62 because of a deadly crash. You can use East Dublin Granville Road, or you can use Thompson Road to get around this, both east and westbound. I'm 10 TV's Amy Steigerwald with your fan traffic.
At AAA, it's our policy to look on the plus side, and AAA Plus members tend to take the same view. Take Martin. Last Monday, his coffee surprised him with an extra 10 degrees of Fahrenheit. It was just the jolt of energy he needed. Later, when he walked into a door, he was happy to provide entertainment for his coworkers.
I'm okay.
And when his car battery took early retirement, he knew expert roadside assistance was only a call away.
Hello, AAA.
Become a AAA Plus member and experience peace of mind on the plus side. Towing is subject to a 7-day waiting period. Terms and conditions apply.
Legend has it, underneath the NJM insurance offices lies a mysterious room of long-forgotten, moldy mascot memorabilia. Often pitched by ad agencies, always rejected by NJM. Is it real? We may never know. But what is real is NJM's dedication to doing what's right for their customers. Astoundingly, they're proud to put policyholders first. No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. Learn more at njm.com.
Attention HVAC contractors. For nearly a century, R.E. Michaels' contractor-first approach has built trust and true partnerships with contractors across the country. Now their exclusive brand, AirTemp, is available to you and delivers homeowners the best value in home comfort. AirTemp equipment is manufactured to the highest standards and is known for quality, reliability, and value. Come visit your local R.E. Michael branch today or visit remichael.com to learn more.
Have you heard? There's always more at Speedway, like a Big Bite hot dog and Big Gulp drink for only $2.50. Are you dreaming of that fizzy Big Gulp, or a dressed-up hot dog with zesty relish, or spicy jalapenos, or tangy mustard, or... Okay, wipe the drool off your face. Well, whatever you're in the mood for, we have it, and we mean all of it. Now, you can get more with less, like your go-to combo. Get your big meal deal for only $2.50 with Speedy Rewards. There's always more at Speedway. Valid through 1/7/25. Speedway has the right to end this promotion early, plus tax. Participating U.S. stores only. See app for full terms. All rights reserved.
The Fan is your home for the Dallas Cowboys.
No, we're not. You can't say that. Take 2.
The Fan is your home of the Buckeyes. Yes, that's right. Same thing, but more playoff success. Now give Big Voice Guy another brandy. Thank you. The Fan.
It's the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event. So give your friends something to look at and make this a summer to share and save with a capable Kia SUV like the Sorento, Sportage, Seltos, or Telluride, or a powerful sedan like the fun-to-drive Forte, each backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. And for a limited time, get 1.9% APR for 48 months for well-qualified buyers and $1,000 bonus cash on specially tagged 2024 Sportage and Sorento models. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Financing for 24 to 48 months from Kia Finance, subject to credit approval for purchase of a new 2024 Sportage or Sorento. Excludes hybrids and PHEVs. $21.65 per month per 1,000 financed at 48 months. $1,000 bonus cash on specially tagged models must be applied as down payment. Must take delivery by 7/8/24. Limited inventory. Warranty is a limited powertrain warranty. See retailer for details.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Today we're going to be looking at a few clouds in the morning. There will be a possibility of a pop-up shower or storm early in the day. The clouds will start decreasing as we go into the early afternoon. Look for a high of 84 out there today. Saturday, look for increasing clouds with a high of 82. Then on Sunday, look for sunny skies with a high of 91. I'm meteorologist Dylan Robichaud with your Doppler 10 forecast on 97.1 The Fan.
Want to know anything about the Fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Beamer and Shark love baseball. Bobby wants to murder Rob Manfred with his bare hands. See? A little something for everyone. This is Morning Juice.
Morning Juice, Tito, Bobby Carpenter, Mark the Shark with you. Before we get into what's got you juice, we'll do it momentarily. I'll ask both of you guys. Start with Bobby. Bobby, we've got this weather coming in. I know I'm not going to do the whole meteorology thing, get you fired up again, OHSA. I'm not going to do it. Would you prefer 100 degrees or below 10 degrees?
Below 10 is tough. I would take 100 at that point.
Okay.
Generally, I'm a proponent of, like, you can always put more on, but you can't peel your skin off. But negative 10, dude, I would rather play in 100. I mean, I've just, yeah.
Bobby, 100 degrees, or I'm sorry, Shark, 100 degrees or lower than 10 degrees?
100.
100 for you.
Yep.
Okay. All right, let's do What's Got You Juiced?
What's got you juiced?
Sponsored by Newman Roofing. Call Newman Roofing today at 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
All right. I don't know. Guys, you tell me.
All right,
You're
General,
the pros.
take it away.
General, take it away.
You. Appreciate it. It's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The odd days are me, even days are Shark. Oh, goodness. It's been a long, long week. It'll be a long weekend, longer Monday. Got another golf outing on Monday. Excited, though, to do some stuff with Ohio State. Well, I mean, you get asked to do things that often people want me to do stuff. You know, I got some friends on the baseball program over there raising money with NIL.
Are you here Monday in studio?
I'll be in Monday in studio.
Okay, then you go to the golf outing. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to race up there to get that done.
Gotcha.
But, yeah, so all over the place up here in Youngstown. Excited about this. Excited to see some of my buddies and do this. Been doing this for 12 years. We've been up here. So I was at my house yesterday, set off for about 3.5 hours.
You left again, yep.
Driving up to Youngstown. So it's been a busy day, but excited. My wife will going to celebrate Father's Day in Delaware or wherever the heck they are with my daughter playing lacrosse. So I'm going to be at home by myself all weekend. But Father's Day is coming up, and I always say this. You know, I'm very grateful for my dad. I'm grateful for everything that he has done for me. I'm grateful for my grandpa, both of them, my grandparents, fathers, for what they did, the sacrifices they made for our family to help put us in a situation where I could do some of the things that I can do. And hopefully my kids will be able to have that. My dad was, you know, my idol growing up and the guy I wanted to be like. So that was always someone I was chasing. But part and parcel of that, my mom was the one who drove me every single day. And so that, not the physical drive, well, maybe physical at times, and not in a car, but more with the switch. But yes, trying to push some of the greatness and trying to make sure that you're being the best that you can. Whatever that is, trying to be the best that you can be. And watching Tom on Wednesday, that really kind of hit home, and listening to things that he did. And so got this clip. We're going to get another one. We'll play it later in the show. But this is Tom Brady talking at his retirement.
We're blessed because we learn so many things that most people never have the opportunity to learn. That nothing of significance in life is accomplished as an individual. Nobody individually hangs those 6 banners up there. The team does. Here in New England, it's always about we and us, not me or mine.
And it's very, very true. And as people get into Tom and this and that and his greatness is probably summed up with 2 elements of his life: how hard he works and the type of person that he is. And I think that can be said for many of the great people out there who've achieved great things. Shark, what Schlegg's got to say.
I'm at the farm. I go around. I mow. I shoot my bow. I do work. It's fantastic. There's just something about riding a tractor or riding lawnmower and shooting bows that just gets you like in this state of mind. It's fantastic. I really enjoy it. A lot of thoughts going on in there.
I can only imagine. A lot of thoughts going on up there. It's Flag Day, and on June 14th, 1777, less than a year after we became a country, the Continental Congress adopted the Stars and Stripes as the original American flag. Betsy Ross's original flag, of course, was the 13 red and white stripes, and then 13 stars in a circle on a blue background. That was 1777. 139 years later, in 1916, President Woodrow Wilson declared June 14th Flag Day. And then 33 years after that, Congress officially named June 14th as National Flag Day. Now, it's not a federal holiday. We don't get the day off work. You're going to get mail today. But fly your flag today. Fly your flag prominently and proudly today. What I'm not juiced about today, yesterday I got to sit in here from 6:30 on watching the U.S. Open on USA Network. Today it's on the Peacock. So needless to say, I'm not watching and won't be watching because I don't have Peacock and I'm not paying for it. Tito, what does or does not have you juiced?
Look, this Flag Day thing pisses me off. Okay. No,
of course.
no,
that's
not what I'm saying, Bobby. You go to negative town. I got that. What pisses me off is that shouldn't Flag Day be more prominent in our list of holidays? Like, I think
lobbying for a federal holiday to get offset off?
No. Flag Day more important than Labor Day. Okay? Agreed or not?
Disagree.
You don't think Flag Day is more important than Labor Day?
I don't. No.
Why?
Well, first of all, we're only
the flag.
We're only 2 weeks out from the 4th of July. I don't want holidays that close together.
Oh my God! Come on, Shark.
What is wrong with you, Shark?
Thank you, Bobby.
Secondly, Labor Day is a day that all of us laborers.
It's a sports day. It's a sports day. That's all it is.
All right, call it what you will.
Bobby, what's more important? Okay, what's more? Okay, so you're telling me right now, Shark, you're saying Labor Day is more important to you than honoring the flag.
You know, honestly, Tito, I've never even thought about this. Only you would get your panties in an uproar over this.
First of all, I'm commando today.
Secondly, my flag is flying today.
I know it is. What's your labor flying? Bobby, more important, Flag Day or Labor Day? Come on.
Honestly,
yes.
I know why Labor Day was created, but I think Flag Day should have a more prominent.
Thank you.
More
God,
prominent.
I should have the fan poll today, but it's not. God, I should have done that. Flag Day's more important.
If you wouldn't have blown that off.
I didn't blow it. Flag Day's more important.
What about Valentine's Day?
More important than Valentine's. Not a federal holiday.
No.
Flag Day should be a federal holiday, not Labor Day.
What about Sweetest Day?
That's a made-up holiday. Yeah. But Valentine's Day is too, and so are wedding anniversaries. All made-up holidays, in my opinion. But Bobby, yes, you're with me.
Do you know who created the 50-star flag?
No.
I don't know.
Do you know, Shark?
No, I don't know.
So they had a contest. It was a high school senior from the state of Ohio.
How about that?
By the name of Robert Heft. Do you know what high school he attended, Shark?
Independence.
Lancaster. He's a gangster.
It would be Lancaster High School.
There we go.
How about that? 1959.
We're not going to look it up. We'll just assume it's right. He might be right.
You can look it up. It is right.
Bob, you're right.
They have a poster of it in our atrium when I was
I'm assuming you're right. Okay. Coming up next, we'll do the re-rack. This is Morning Juice on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there and good morning. Right now we are watching a road closure out in the Gahanna area. Morse Road is shut down in both directions, stretching between Hamilton Road and US 62 because of a deadly crash. You can use East Dublin Granville Road or Thompson Road to get around this in both directions. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
With Tim Hortons 2 hot breakfast sandwiches for $6 deal, you can mix and match your favorites. Mix and match between savory sausage or naturally hickory smoked bacon. Mix and match between an English muffin or flaky biscuit. Any two served with a freshly cracked egg and melted cheese. You can even mix and match how you share it. One for you, one for them. Two for them, or two just for you. There's no wrong way to mix and match this tasty deal. 2 breakfast sandwiches for just $6. It's time for Tim's. Limited time at participating U.S. restaurants. Single item at regular price. Modifications and tax extra. Additional terms apply.
Check engine light on? Take the guesswork out of your check engine light with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free and provides a report with solutions based on over 650 million vehicle scans verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we can recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hey there, friends. It's Bo Bishop here, and I want you to picture this. Cannonballs into the lake, s'mores at the fire pit, sleeping under the stars. Well, that could be you when you visit my friends at RCD RV. RCD is having its summer open house, and you don't want to miss it. Huge RV savings all month long in June. New travel trailers as low as $14,995. The area's widest selection, over 600 new and pre-owned RVs in stock. Start your summer adventure at RCD RV. Visit one of the 3 Central Ohio locations or online anytime at rcdrv.com.
All right, people, let's get this meeting started. Where are the chairs? Gone. Research shows standing meetings are quicker.
What research is that?
Topic 1. CDW helped us deploy Mac supercharged by Apple Silicon for the way we work now. So how's their speed?
Fast.
Battery life?
Long.
Cyber threat protection?
Strong.
Ownership costs?
Low.
Great. This meeting
adjourned. Wow, that was fast.
Yep, that's the research.
With Mac configured by CDW, a solution that works for everyone isn't just possible, it's powerful. Find out more at cdw.com/getmac.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good morning. I'm Mark the Shark. There are 156 golfers in the field at the U.S. Open this week. In round 1 yesterday, only 2 of the 156 were bogey-free. One of them was Rory McIlroy, who had 5 birdies and 13 pars, and is tied for the lead with Patrick Cantlay at 5 under. The other was Sergio Garcia, who had 1 birdie and 17 pars and is 4 shots back. McIlroy and Cantlay share a 1-stroke lead over Ludwig Åberg. In 1942, the Toronto Maple Leafs came back from a 3-0 deficit to beat Detroit in the Stanley Cup Finals. They are the only team to do that in the finals. That's the task facing the Edmonton Oilers, who trailed Florida 3-0 after the Panthers came up with a 4-3 victory in Game 3 last night in Edmonton. In baseball, the Reds and Guardians both idle yesterday. The Sports Center is sponsored by BMI Federal Credit Union. BMI has been voted Best Credit Union 6 years in a row by CBUS Top Picks. Visit BMIFCU.org to learn more.
If this show made a scented candle, it would smell like bad coffee, unwashed jockstrap, and grass clippings.
I wasn't sure how you take your coffee.
You're listening to Morning Juice.
So, mouth or enema?
Our friend Tito is walking the halls of WBNS Radio. You ready to go, buddy?
Dude, I'm so ready. I was talking to Jen. We're excited about Jay Pharoah. Jay Pharoah's coming up in the next segment. We're going to talk to him. He is at the Funny Bone today and tomorrow. Tonight and tomorrow. I'm going to go check him out. Jay Pharoah, great. Look, Saturday Night Live legend and does a lot of things like the celebrity roast stuff. He did that as well. But yeah, Jay Pharoah will be here live in studio. Go to the YouTube channel and do that. But right now, let's do the re-rack.
Keeping you informed about what's trending this morning. It's time for a little re-rack on Morning Juice.
Sponsored by Billiards Plus, your destination for top-of-the-line grills with up to 30-year warranties. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
Bobby, Florida beat Edmonton last night 4-3. The Panthers lead the series 3-0. We got that going on. Celtics 3-0 over the Mavericks. It's a disappointing finals for the NBA and NHL, right?
Well, I mean, they got some pretty nice brands. They got some nice matchups. But, yeah, as far as just the quality of the game and, like, the longevity of the series, we're all about fun and drama. And it doesn't feel like there's a lot of drama right now.
Fun and drama.
I felt bad. I wanted to send this to Bodie. They had, like, the Scooby-Doo meme.
Okay.
And it had, what's the main dude who wears the ascot?
Fred.
Fred.
Fred, yeah.
And then, like one of the ghosts, and instead of like having like the ghost head on it, it had a Mavs head.
Right.
And then they like rip it off in the reveal, and there's a Cowboys like logo underneath.
Good Lord, come on.
And I'm like, felt bad for shots fired there. Like poor Bodie looking at that, and he caught a stray. But, I think there's a process to winning, especially in basketball.
Yep.
Feels like the Mavs are kind of going through that. Celtics have gone through that, and now they're there and they're reaping the benefits. And maybe the Mavs will be there next year, and maybe they'll kick the door in. I don't know. The Stanley Cup playoffs, Bob's been pretty darn good.
He had 3 goals last night. Not ideal. But got the
not
win.
ideal. Well, they had a lead, and then they started giving them up late, right?
Right.
And if I'm not mistaken, I saw some of the last ones that were coming through as I was in the bar up here. Yeah, they had a little
in
lead.
The family restaurant you were in.
No, it was a bar. It's okay. It's a hotel bar. They had an event, and I walked over, was watching some of this on the TV, so it was all good. But, it's just they're not giving you what you would have hoped, like an iconic series with all of this. I want to tell you a little more about this little 50-star flag. I'm surprised, Shark, that you don't know the history of this.
Apologize, Bob.
Well, you should. You're over, Titoff's lobbying for Flag Day to be more prominent.
Over Labor Day, yes.
Well, you don't even know the history of it, so what are you lobbying for? At least be educated on the topic.
It's a flag. It's our flag. It's our people. It's us. It's stars and stripes.
I get all that. I understand.
That's why. I don't need the history. I just know it's us.
Well, here's the best part of it.
Yeah.
So in 1958, it said Robert Heft to Bob G. Heft, student at Lancaster High School. His history teacher, Stanley Pratt, asked his class, he commissioned his class to make anything they wanted and bring it in for show and tell.
Okay.
At the time, America had 48 states, but there was talk that they were going to add Alaska and Hawaii, soon be joining the Union. Heft, a junior at Lancaster High School, began to imagine what an American flag might look like if it had 50 stars. His inspiration was none other than Betsy Ross, who was the original designer of the American flag. He spent more than 12 hours cutting 50 white stars from iron-on material, adhering the stars to a piece of blue cloth, and sewing the new field of stars into his parents' 48-star flag. He cleverly arranged the 50 stars so the field included 5 rows of 6 stars and 4 rows of 5 stars. When Heft brought the flag to school, his teacher was not impressed. Quote, he told me, "Why you got too many stars? You don't even know how many states we have," Heft recounted years later. Heft only got a B- for the project. However, he was given a chance to improve the grade if he convinced the U.S. government to use his flag. Odds were heavily stacked against him.
Of course.
Heft was on a mission. He began writing letters and making calls to the White House, asking the president to look at his flag. 2 years later, after Alaska and Hawaii became states, Heft received a surprise phone call from Dwight D. Eisenhower with the news he had been waiting for. The flag was chosen as the model for the new 50-star flag. On July 4th, 1960, President Eisenhower invited Heft to Washington, D.C. for a flag-raising ceremony at the U.S. Capitol. Even Heft's history teacher was impressed. He said, "Well, I guess if it's good enough for Washington, it's good enough for me. I hereby change the grade to an A."
An A?
And since then, you got approved by the United States.
Not an A+, not an A. So
Got
below
an
an A+. Okay.
Went from a B- to an A.
Mm-hmm.
And Heft's banner has set a new record as the longest tenured U.S. flag.
Okay, so Bobby, I've already got some. I feel poorly that I did the poll like late last night, early this morning on what we're going to do about you and Schlegs and Hawk and Laurinaitis about who's going to be the one to be if you want to play with a golf outing. Now I feel bad because we could have done what's the more appropriate holiday, Flag Day or Labor Day. And I thought of another one now. I'm going to ask you and Shark this. We'll do this. This will be a tease. This is a mega tease, Bobby. Here's our fan poll for Monday, okay?
Oh, gosh.
In your lifetime, will there be a 51st state?
I hope not.
You're saying you hope not?
Yeah, we don't need to add any. We're going to have Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico might be an option, but I don't know, somebody else. We could invade somebody and take them away and take the state.
Could invade somebody?
Sure, we could take it.
Over.
Why not? We're the U.S.
Listen, I'm not against manifest destiny. I don't need to inherit other countries' problems at this point, though. Let them deal with their own stuff.
So you're saying your vote would be no on that? Or I'm asking you what your preference is. Do you think in your lifetime, And you're going to live longer than me and Shark. Shark's on the he's on the playoff hole. He's not the back nine. He's on 19. But I'm also close to that. But do you think there will be a 51st state in your lifetime?
In my lifetime?
In your lifetime.
All right, I'll give that about 40 years, maybe.
Okay, 40 years.
I'm gonna say no.
You're gonna say no.
But I feel like that might be like minus 110. Like it's not. The odds aren't
okay.
big.
FanDuel may have this today.
Hang on, let me go to the app and see if it's on there.
Which app do we have for this station? What for this show?
I'll tell you what,
okay.
FanDuel, they would love it because they're going to hold your money for a long time.
Yes, they are. They'll make money on it.
Who knows how long it'll take to pay out.
Shark?
Yes.
How about you? 51st state in your lifetime?
In my lifetime,
yes.
No. In Bobby's lifetime, yes.
You think so?
Yes.
Will it be Puerto Rico or somebody else?
It'll be Puerto Rico.
Really?
They're already a territory. They already get to vote in our elections.
Right.
But they have voted not to join the union. Now, I'm glad they don't. They got a lot of problems down there,
I don't want them.
Including economic problems. I don't want to solve their problems. Let's keep them a territory along with Guam and a lot of other places. But I do think that eventually it will happen.
You think Puerto Rico will be 51?
I do.
In Bobby's lifetime.
In Bobby's lifetime. Not my lifetime.
Right.
Bobby's lifetime. Although,
I might have to tether my lifetime to yours then, Shark.
Tito, tomorrow is promised to no man, and Bobby could be gone tomorrow, and so could I.
Bobby.
There's a chance I might wreck on 71 driving home today. I'll be so tired.
Today.
Okay. Andy says on the YouTube, by the way, go to YouTube because we have Jay Pharoah on next. But Andy says Flag Day should be a federal holiday. Travis says, Tito, shut up. I get a lot of that. Memorial Day is honor of veterans. I didn't say Memorial Day. What you should do, Flag Day is just our flag, nothing more. Look, Travis, I said Labor Day, not Memorial Day. James says, when was the last time Tito did anything of significance in labor? That's fair. I get that. Okay, that's fine. How are we going to celebrate a flag more than the people who are the backbone of this country? That's from Quentin. Elizabeth says, agrees with Thidoff. Thank you, Elizabeth. I love you. Flag Day should be celebrated as a federal holiday. So
Labor Day isn't like the celebrating of the people. It was put into place to give all the laborers of the country like a day off.
Right.
And that and I don't know if that's a celebration of the people. Like it's not Citizens Day.
No, you're right. Bobby, Labor Day now, it is barbecue sports day. That's what it is, right?
It's like the unofficial end of summer. Go back to school.
Last meeting week before school.
Well, it's like the start of college football season.
Yes,
I mean,
that's what it is.
That is what it is associated with. So
I'm not dissing Labor Day. I'm just saying Flag Day is more important than Labor Day.
Honestly, I mean, I don't think I'd ever admit this that often, but I have a tendency to agree with you on this.
Say it again so we can get it recorded. Shark, record this so I can put it as a sound bite when I play other things. I've been told, look, Bobby, some of the day said, who do we have to kill to get Tito off the fan? And I said, let's start with Tito. So if I get taken out, listen, somebody said that. It was on the Bishop and Friends. They tweeted that out. They said, who do we have to kill? And they like copied all the shows. And I said I would start with Tito. This, though, is something I will die on this hill. I will die on make the 4th of July, Independence Day on a Friday every year.
That might, okay. I forgot that you're the one with that terrible take.
That's a great take. I mean,
you saying you'll die on that hill, that might make some people happy. Okay.
That's fine. Yes, you're right. Where's the hill? We'll drive Tito there.
You can't have the 4th of July, Thidoff, be a floating holiday because it's tethered to a day.
Bobby, call Independence Day. Not everyone's signed on July 4th.
But,
right?
Do you want to move Christmas also? Would you like to have Christmas on the
exactly
4th Monday of December?
Christmas is different. Don't do this.
Why?
I'm saying July 4th, not everyone's signed on that day. Make it a Friday. We can all celebrate the weekend.
It's this week. This year it's perfect. It's on a Thursday.
That's not perfect.
You take the Friday off after.
You got to use
a
vacation
4-day weekend.
You got to use vacation time, Bobby. Make it a Friday. It's already done. No one has to use vacation time. It's already a long weekend.
What is wrong?
I'm just saying. Okay, so
I mean, there's a lot of things.
There's a lot to it. Okay, but you agree with me on the Labor Day thing, right?
Reluctantly,
I would say that Flag Day is probably a superior holiday to Labor Day.
There we go. That's all I wanted to hear, Bobby. Thank you. I'm glad we got that on the record now, and Shark can cut that up and put it in the dad for me so I can play it later on my Sunday show. Coming up next, Jay Pharoah is going to join us in the studio. Go to the YouTube channel. Check us out. This is next. Morning Juice on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and good morning. Right now, we are still watching a road closure in Gahanna. Morse Road is shut down in both directions, stretching between Hamilton Road and US 62. You can use East Dublin Granville Road or Thompson Road to get around this. Also, still watching slowdowns on I-70 westbound right as you approach US 33 because of a crash. I'm 10 TV's Amy Steigerwald with your fan traffic.
Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate. Not a rate based on Terry, who keeps and makes the car behind them. Oh no, they're about to. Save with DriveWise in the Allstate app and only pay a rate based on you.
Not available in every state, subject to terms and conditions. Rating factors and savings vary, and in some states your rate could increase with high-risk driving. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Thinking of popping the question? Diamonds Direct has an offer you can't miss. This month only, buy a natural diamond engagement ring of 1 carat plus and receive a free natural 1 carat diamond tennis bracelet valued at $2,000. Imagine giving her the ring of her dreams and her wedding gift all at once. No one provides education, selection, and value like Diamonds Direct. Your chance to get a free tennis bracelet from your friends at Diamonds Direct won't last long. Details at diamondsdirect.com.
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary. We believe that every sport should be epic. Every home run, every hit, every inning, every play, from the moments that are legendary to the ones that fly under the radar.
Whether it's a walk-off granny or a base hit to center field, whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 and older, must be present in Ohio. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
When it comes to getting a new roof, are you confident letting just anyone on the roof of your home? I'm Craig Schottenstein, owner of Schottenstein Roofing. Our team is dedicated to delivering outstanding value on every roof we repair or replace. Whether residential or commercial, Schottenstein Roofing meets the needs of every customer. From roof installation and repair to siding and gutters, you name it, we do it. Call Schottenstein Roofing, 614-321-8888 to schedule your free inspection today. Go to schottensteinroofing.com.
Common Man and T-Bone are known for many things. And while great radio ain't one of them, shoving food down their gullets is their specialty. Join Man and Bone for Fat Boy Food Tip.
Live at 3 or on the podcast.
Your home for fat. The Fan.
Hey there, friends. It's Bo Bishop here, and I want you to picture this. Cannonballs into the lake, s'mores at the fire pit, sleeping under the stars. Well, that could be you when you visit my friends at RCD RV. RCD is having its summer open house, and you don't want to miss it. Huge RV savings all month long in June. New travel trailers as low as $14,995. The area's widest selection, over 600 new and pre-owned RVs in stock. Start your summer adventure at RCD RV. Visit one of the 3 Central Ohio locations or online anytime at rcdrv.com.
The Sign and Drive Green Tag event continues, offering 0% for 84 months with no money down on a John Deere compact utility tractor with loader. Limited time offer. Visit your local Ag Pro today or go online to agproco.com for more information.
We go to war for you.
At Sugar Schnurr Trial Attorneys, we don't back down. Accident? Call us today at 877-WAR-FOR-YOU or visit warforyou.com for a free consultation. Results matter because we go to war for you. warforyou.com.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Glow Fiber Business is now in Ohio, and your business is our priority. Glow Fiber delivers reliably fast, custom, and prepackaged internet plans to meet the growing needs of your business. And our dependable 24/7 personal support means your business stays connected. Glow Fiber is here, and we mean business. Find out more at 833-WANT-GLOW or visit glowfiberbusiness.com today. Glow Fiber Business is not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Look for a lot of cloud cover out there this morning. Decreasing clouds, though, by the afternoon. Turning sunny later on today with a high of 84. We're going 82 on Saturday. Sunday, 91. The sunshine is back. And then an unprecedented heat wave next week with temperatures near 100 just about every day. I'm meteorologist Dylan Robichaud with your Doppler 10 forecast on 97.1 The Fan.
FanDuel is the exclusive online sportsbook partner of Morning Juice. Just sign up at FanDuel.com/juice. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Bobby played football for Bill Parcells and Bill Belichick. Beamer played football for a drunk named Joe who worked at the gas station. You're listening to Morning Juice.
Morning Juice, Tito, Bobby Carpenter, Mark the Shark. I'm getting killed, Bobby, on YouTube about the Labor Day take. I don't think I was not besmirching Labor Day, right? I was just saying I think Flag Day is more important, and people are going at me, Bobby. They're saying Labor Day, Brian with a Y, says significantly more important than Flag Day. Labor Day is a celebration of the workforce of the U.S. Flag Day is BS. Why do we need a day to celebrate a flag? I think the people put way too much emphasis and importance on the flag. Rashad says it's ridiculous. No flag, still a country. No labor, no country. What are we talking about?
No labor, no country. I mean, there was a point in time where that's factually inaccurate, because there was, for a large portion of the United States history, it was an agriculturally based economy,
right?
And so it wasn't like what you would consider your traditional labor force. I mean, people that worked on farms, you had people, a lot of people were farmers, which is, not the case today because farms are so big and they're more commercialized now. But that isn't kind of factually true. That didn't start changing until the Industrial Revolution, which is where Labor Day was kind of spawned out of.
Bobby, Travis is going to piss you off. These guys, so I understand me, but they put you in the same group. These guys need a civics lesson. Zero clue of the origin of Labor Day. And then they're talking about 51st state, and no way, no one even mentions that D.C. would be much more likely than Puerto Rico.
They've brought up D.C. too. I don't want to see either of them become a state. First of all, the District of Columbia was created independently. So if he wants to talk about a civics lesson here, it was created independently because the state capital, the federal capital, wasn't part of a state. That's why. And part of all the horse trading that was done back during the formation of the country, and that's why it's considered part of the South, what it traditionally was then. But don't give me all that crap. I understand where Labor Day comes from. Right. I understand why it exists.
Yep.
I'm not anti-Labor Day.
Yes, it's important. That's what I said. I'm not anti-Labor Day. I'm just saying Flag Day is a little bit higher on the hierarchy. If they're both federal holidays, that's great, right? You're okay with Flag Day being a federal holiday, right, Bobby?
Or I don't know if we need more days off. I'm going to be honest about that, but
over President's Day? Flag Day or President's Day? There we go, Bobby. That's the poll. Flag Day or President's Day? Which one?
That's it. Now that is a question that that's interesting. Would you celebrate the flag? Essentially, it's another way to celebrate the country. But over President's Day, I don't know. That's something I'll have to think. I don't need to make a snap judgment on that right now.
Rory McIlroy, by the way, +1 through 2 today. He is now 4 under for the tournament behind Patrick Cantlay. Can't wait to watch this U.S. Open today and what's going to transpire. A tough track, Bobby, yesterday. You watched it, and there were the greens they lived up to the hype. They were very difficult. If you hit the wrong spot on a green, you would see them roll off into a situation where they had to putt from off the green. But it was a lot of fun to watch yesterday. Do you like watching the golfers struggle?
Yeah, it can be refreshing. Like, I was watching some of the guys at the Memorial go off, one, and they're spraying their tee shots into the right bunkers, or fairway bunkers over there, or left over by a tree. I'm like, gosh, that makes me feel good, because that's where I would hit it. So it doesn't necessarily bother me. You can struggle and then still hit great shots to recover, which is what a lot of these guys do. They don't follow bad after bad. They follow good after bad, and they're able to, or great, and they're able to recover and, usually scramble, say par or something like that. So there's the U.S. Open is set up like this. It's supposed to be a course that plays to par. So I have no problem with how it is.
Neil Shipley, the Ohio State player, amateur in the field, even par yesterday, right now tied for 16th. He tees off at 2:09 today. That'll be fun to watch also. Xander Schauffele today, +2 for the day through 2 holes, and he is +2 for the tournament. We'll see. Right now, the cut line sitting around +2, which means some work for Tiger, who is at +4 after his round. But lots of guys, obviously, that you see there below that. It was a tough course yesterday, obviously. Some of the big names that Thigalo's +7, Justin Thomas +7 yesterday. I don't know if I like seeing the guys struggle, but I understand what the U.S. Open is. Leader at -5. Bobby, do you think the -5 for the tournament will be a winning score, or do you think it will be a different score than that?
It's usually harder on Sunday.
Yeah.
I mean, it starts to dry out. So I don't think it'll be much higher than 5. I would say maybe another 2 shots, maybe -7. It might come back to the field and be more like -3. They try to get it to play around even par. So if people are starting to run away a little bit, I think they'll try to reel them back in on the weekend. One of the other things, I know we're going to do this 8:30, we're moving some stuff around. There's a great quote as we're talking about like labor and work and all these things. And, Labor Day versus Flag Day, and I don't know if that's a, mid-June discussion that we just stumbled into here. But one of the other things, I played some Tom Brady at 7:45, and about team and us and we versus me and mine and all these things. But this was another one that Tom put out there about essentially the case for football and what it's about and what it is supposed to teach you in life and everything else. And so, Shark, if you have that clip ready, let's bang that clip out.
Urge everyone to play football for the simple reason that it is hard. It's hard when you're young to wake up in the off season at 6 a.m. to go train and work out, knowing that all your friends are sleeping in and eating pancakes. It's hard when you're on your way to practice, weighed down with all your gear, and it's 90 degrees out and all the other kids are at the pool or at the beach, and your body is already completely exhausted from workouts in 2 days. It's hard to throw, catch, block, and tackle, and hit kids when they're way bigger and way more developed than you, only to go home that night bruised and battered and strained, but knowing you have to show up again the next day for just the chance to try again. But understand this, life is hard. No matter who you are, there are bumps and hits and bruises along the way. And my advice is to prepare yourself. The truth is, you don't have to be special. You just have to be what most people aren't. Consistent, determined, and willing to work for it. No shortcuts. If you look at all my teammates here tonight, it would be impossible to find better examples of men who embody that work ethic, integrity, purpose, determination, and discipline that it takes to be a champion in life.
Okay, so Bobby, I heard that wonderful clip. And obviously, Brady a lot better than me or anybody listening right now on the program on that. And I'm curious to get your perspective on this because you've got kids that play multiple sports. Is there a sport you would direct them to based on, listen what Brady says. He says play football, it's tough. Is there a sport you would direct your kids towards more than others?
Well, what are you looking to develop? I mean, I would say this, on an individual basis, there are some sports that I would say are maybe harder, more physically and like psychologically demanding than football. I would put wrestling in that category. I'd put gymnastics in that category. I'd put swimming, like 3 sports of people that I watched play in college that I know how demanding they are, and they're literally all year round jobs. Like there's no days off. Those people that swim, they swim every day. Gymnasts, they train every day. Wrestlers, like you're on your weight every day. Like there isn't like, oh, I'm going to go take a week and just chill. Like that doesn't happen. They don't celebrate holidays that often. They don't celebrate Labor Day. They work during that. So those 3 are tough, and those are good for individual development, personal development. But the one thing that football has that none of those other 3 do is a team element. Now, I know, they're part of teams, but those are individual sports, and it's you versus you, and like you're the one that has to push, and your results are individual. Football it is involved with the collective where there's one ball, there's 11 players. There's a defense that they don't really even touch the ball generally.
Right.
There's offensive linemen that may be 5 guys, almost half the guys on the field that are not really allowed to touch the ball through normal gameplay, but yet are paramount to what happens. And so when you start talking about self-sacrifice and team and all of these different things for the common good in conjunction with the physical elements and the psychological elements that go into it, that's why I think football is unparalleled. It's unrivaled for what it will develop in young men. It is the closest thing that you will get to the U.S. military, like being able to push yourself individually, but pushing yourself individually for a greater good, and some of that might be self-sacrifice of personal aspirations and gains. And like the 2 clips that I played of Brady, those I think they speak to it more than anything else of what the game of football can teach you. And I think Tom learned it and as well as anyone, and now is espousing it, and I was appreciate that he added that in there, and I was glad that, hopefully there's a lot of young kids out there that hear it, and it's like, hard things teach you hard lessons. Everybody wants to be tough, but nobody wants to do what it takes to get there because it's a painful experience. Experience is a painful teacher oftentimes, and it doesn't feel good.
All right. Thank you for that, Bobby. Thank you to Tom Brady. Also coming up next, Jay Pharoah joins us in studio. We will do that. Morning Juice on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and good morning. Right now, we are still watching a road closure out in Gahanna. Morse Road is shut down between Hamilton Road and US 62 because of a deadly crash. Police are working to clear up. You can use East Dublin Granville Road or Thompson Road to get around this. Also watching slowdowns on I-70 westbound right as you approach 33 coming into downtown. I'm 10 TV's Amy Steigerwald with your fan traffic.
Care Heating and Cooling. Honest technicians, honest pricing. Call 1-800-COOLING.
With Tim Hortons 2 hot breakfast sandwiches for $6 deal, you can mix and match your favorites. Mix and match between savory sausage or naturally hickory smoked bacon. Mix and match between an English muffin or flaky biscuit. Any 2 served with a freshly cracked egg and melted cheese. You can even mix and match how you share it. 1 for you, 1 for them, 2 for them, or 2 just for you. There's no wrong way to mix and match this tasty deal. 2 breakfast sandwiches for just $6. It's time for Tim's. Limited time at participating U.S. restaurants. Single item at regular price. Modifications and tax extra. Additional terms apply.
Your roof took a beating from winter storms, spring rain, and sun damage. Call Legacy Roofing Services before that crack or seam becomes a major leak, costing thousands of dollars. Call Legacy today, 800-880-ROOF, 800-880-ROOF. Legacy Roofing Services.
Attention HVAC contractors. For nearly a century, R.E. Michaels' contractor-first approach has built trust and true partnerships with contractors across the country. Now their exclusive brand, AirTemp, is available to you and delivers homeowners the best value in home comfort. AirTemp equipment is manufactured to the highest standards and is known for quality, reliability, and value. Come visit your local R.E. Michael branch today or visit remichael.com to learn more.
Reggie was a nurse for 16 years.
I had become very burnt out. I wasn't making good money.
Then it happened.
There was an ad for My Computer Career, and it just spoke to me.
My Computer Career was the best decision he ever made.
I could study anywhere from my laptop, and I was working in the first couple of weeks of me being in class.
Reggie hit a home run.
The field is teeming with jobs.
Become an IT pro in just months with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu.
The school is amazing.
It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu. This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Hi, here are some ways to listen to The Fan. You can download the Fan app or listen at home on your smart speaker or open up the iHeartRadio app or hold your head out the window and hear Common Man scream. Happy listening from the dopes at The Fan.
Legend has it, underneath the NJM insurance offices lies a room of rejected mascot memorabilia. Is it real? No one knows. But we do know NJM is proud to put policyholders first. No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. NJM.
Bobby Carpenter here for Affinity Whole Health, the leader in the testosterone and hormone replacement therapy game. And weight loss too, that's right. Affinity offers semaglutide injections for weight loss in addition to their testosterone treatments so you can lose weight and build muscle. They customize a plan directly for you. They added peptides to my TRT. They've added semaglutide with my friend's testosterone, and the results are amazing. They're pumped about summertime and pool season, so check them out at feelgreatcolumbus.com. That's feelgreatcolumbus.com.
When I'm not voicing Wendy's ads, I'm gaming. I stay up and fueled because Wendy's delivers late.
Are you recording a Wendy's ad? Come on!
Got 'em. Whatever you're up for, we're down. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Delivery Late Night. Open till midnight or later.
Hours and delivery availability may vary.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-777-1225. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-777-1225. That's 800-777-1225 for $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-777-1225. 800-777-1225.
The Morning Juice is sponsored by Affinity Whole Health, the leader in testosterone and hormone replacement therapy. FeelGreatColumbus.com. The Fan.
Beamer is tweeting about Formula One.
Oh, hells yes.
Bobby is tweeting Rick Springfield concert video. Both are a cry for help.
This is one twisted mother.
This is Morning Juice.
The Schmitz Cardell Jones Celebrity Softball Game is coming. Why not picnic when you can Schmitnick? It's presented by Monogram Homes and the U.S. Air Force. Saturday, July 20th, 6:30, Huntington Park. Here's what we got. Current Ohio State football players versus former Ohio State football players. The captains, well, they're going to be Cardell Jones for the former players and Emeka Ibuka for the current players. Emeka can rake, by the way. He's one heck of a baseball player. Little home run derby before. Going to be a fantastic night. Tickets are only $10, and they're available today at BuckeyeCruise.com. So go check it out. It's a lot of fun, folks.
Okay, so now in studio, Jay Pharoah joins us here. Check us out on YouTube, by the way. I'm Tito. He's Bobby Carpenter, Mark the Shark back there. And Jay's at the Funny Bone tonight, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock show tonight, also 9:30 tonight. And Bobby, I committed, look, as you're probably shocked by this, I committed a faux pas because when I met Jay, and he said to me, nice to meet you, and all that stuff, I said, who are you doing? Because I assumed he was doing an impersonation of somebody, and he's like, no, this is my voice. I don't believe him because I don't think I've ever heard his voice.
Wow. That's, well, here you're hearing it now. Hi, everybody.
That's your voice. That's Jay's voice.
I'm super articulate, so people, like, a lot of people be like, man, you sound like Will Smith. I'm like, man, shut the hell up. There's no goddamn Will Smith.
So, Jay Farrell's funny. Well, go check him out. I've seen your show before.
Yeah.
And I've heard your regular voice before. I saw it a few years back here at the Funny Bone. I'm glad you're back here again. And now I'm curious about when you do these impersonations, has there ever been somebody, Jay, who was like approached you later and said, I don't like the way you impersonate me?
That sounds like a good Shannon Sharpe impression. And coincidentally, Shannon Sharpe was the one who didn't like it at first. He didn't like. I don't believe when you first started doing the voice, I didn't believe that you actually sounded like me, but what you did was you toned it down and you really got into my character and you started doing everything that I did. Because at first I said, do I sound like that? And I said, I don't think I sound like that, Skip. Skip, ain't no sound like that. Skip. He don't sound like me. He sound like somebody just doing the voice off of the Bill Cosby show. That's what it sounded like. Mushmouth.
Mushmouth. You're right. From Fat Albert. That's what it sounded like at first.
That's what it did.
Okay, so Shannon says I don't like it.
At first.
Now he likes it.
Yeah.
What's the conversation like when he says, I don't like it? Do you back off? Or
it wasn't even it. He was on Twitter. He had tweeted it. He tweeted it, so I wasn't really in his presence. I mean, Shannon Sharpe is 250 pounds, 6'2". He's not a small dude. You know what I mean? So I was kind of happy that he tweeted that. He didn't say it around me because he could have had different interviews. Man, you need to stop doing that, man. Come on now. Don't sound nothing like I sound like. You do it again, I'm going to kick your ass. Do it again, I'm going to kick your ass. Can I say the A-word?
You can say the A-word. Yes, you can say it. You can say whatever you want, by the way, at this point, Jay. We're not, listen, we'll dump it. It's fine. We're all good.
I'm not trying to make y'all lose.
I know you're not. I know. Okay, so, by the way, that laugh right there was the Jay-Z laugh. I recognize that. That was a Jay-Z laugh.
It was kind of a Jay-Z. That's kind of mine, too, but it's a little, I got a few of them.
Okay, so
his is more, yeah. He's like a tickle me Elmo. You ever seen like like a tickle? What if Jay-Z came out with these toys like a tickle me Hove? That would be dope. Tickle me Hove. Yeah, Hove. Yo, you missed the spot. You missed the spot for the tickle. Okay. You missed the spot. My underarms, dear. You forgot the belly button. Poke me, dear. Yeah, I'm real sensitive in that area.
Is there anybody you can't do anymore because of political incorrectness? Is there somebody you used to do that, like, now because of whatever's happened in the last 5-10 years, for you those years, but like the last 10 years, anybody you can't do anymore?
Hell no. There's more people I can do. Shoot. I didn't want to do Trump at first, but that guy had
You could do Trump?
Absolutely, positively, absolutely. He's the greatest Trump impersonator ever created, the black one. I love the black ones. My African Americans, they love me. The support is ubiquitous. It's absolutely ubiquitous. I learned that word this morning.
Jay, that's what I was going to ask you. Do you white people at all?
Yeah.
Because I've only heard you do African Americans.
Really?
And the stuff I've done. Like, see, at least in my mind.
Oh, yeah. You got it, man. I do a whole bunch of white people. You know what I like? I like Johnny Depp. That's one of my favorites.
You got a Johnny Depp?
I have a Johnny Depp impersonation. It's Miss Hood. She took the bottle and she threw the bottle at me. And the bottle nicked my finger and exposed the bone. And I said, wow, well, that's pretty interesting. And then I come out of the bathroom one morning, the same bathroom I've come out of for years, and I smelled something peculiar. It was as if someone defecated, and I walked to the bed, and I flipped over the comforter, and she dropped grumpy on the bed. She crapped the bed, man. Just say that.
Yes.
She crapped. I do a little, you know why, King Phoenix, you don't know what it's like, Murray. Do you know what it's like out there? People are so mad. They think we're just going to take it, that we won't werewolf, and we're going to be good little boys.
Look, Jay, if I'm Shaq, I'm pissed at the way you impersonate him.
Shaq loves it.
Shaq loves it, though. You cross the eyes and everything. I know you cross the eyes.
He loves everything I do with his voice. He loves it. He can't. He loves it. It's spot on. I love it. Keep doing it. No, I think it's very funny. Very funny. Very funny. Very funny. You and you and you and you and you. You're the same person, but I see multiple lenses. You know why? Because my eye is always floating. My eyes always swimming. This way, that way. I need a navigator for my eye.
Bobby, go ahead. I got to take a break. I'm laughing.
It's so good, Jay. Let me ask you this: like, you work at this. Is there anybody that you're especially proud of that was difficult, took you a while to land as you're trying to lock it down?
Who took me a long time to? John Mulaney.
You know John Mulaney?
Absolutely.
That's a white guy.
John Mulaney, the whitest of the white. I love it. And I do love Asian women. Look at my baby mother. She's amazing. Malcolm is the apple of our eye. Amazing child. He's already doing geometry, and he's 2. He's a genius because I am.
All right.
Yeah.
Jay, we got to go to break.
Man.
Can you stick around for the last segment?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Coming up next, stick around. Jay Farrell's with us here in studio. This is Morning Juice on the Fan.
The Juice. Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and good morning. Right now, we are still watching a road closure out in Gahanna. Morse Road is shut down between Hamilton Road and US 62 because of a deadly crash. Police are working to clear up. You can use East Dublin Granville Road or Thompson Road to get around this. Also watching slowdowns on I-70 westbound right as you approach 33 coming into downtown. I'm 10 TV's Amy Steigerwald with your fan traffic.
New 2024, up to 72 months Aria, N7A24.
Reichert Nissan has an announcement to make. 0% financing is now available for up to 72 months. Take a Reichert Nissan Aria home today and pay 0% for 72 months. But these low interest rates won't last long. Lock in your 0% financing at Reichert Nissan. Visit the Reichert Mega Mall off 270 and 33 or shop thousands of new and certified used at ReichertNissan.com.
Get the right car at Reichert.
We're dealing.
With approved credit. Residency restrictions apply. Offers cannot be combined. Dealer contribution affects consumer cost.
The best outcomes for treating cancer come from early detection and early diagnosis.
The James Cancer Diagnostic Center at Ohio State
is designed to provide rapid evaluation and a clear diagnosis.
We are transforming care by giving patients direct access
to cancer experts who study and treat cancer every day.
If you think you have cancer, the choice is clear.
Choose the James Cancer Diagnostic Center.
It was a quiet night in Columbus, maybe a little too quiet. Me, Philip Flapper, plumbing detective. I was finishing up for the night when she walked in. Long hair, 2 legs, a couple of arms, a nose, elbows. Pretty standard equipment for this neighborhood. I looked at her, she looked at me, and then we did that thing where we both spoke at the same time. What can I do for you? I'm sorry, that was awkward. We went on to talk about clogs, funny odors, water going down the drain too slow. This is above my pay grade, I told her, and gave her this website, apexpros.com. They're the pros who knows, the kinds of plumbers who don't mind getting their hands dirty. And believe me, what's down those pipes is dirty. Ugh, call the pros, Apex Pros. And that was it. She walked out of my life, using those legs I told you about earlier.
Hi, it's Alex, the friendly Apex Bear from Apex Pros. Apex plumbers are the pros who knows. ApexPros.com.
Do you subscribe to the Fans YouTube channel? Well, why not? Catch our best interview, Stupid Man and Bone videos, and live video of our shows as they happen.
You can participate in your neighborhood watch.
Search 971 The Fan and subscribe today.
Diamonds Direct has done it again. This month only, get ready for an offer you can't resist. Buy a natural diamond engagement ring of 1 carat plus and receive a free natural 1 carat diamond tennis bracelet valued at $2,000. That's right, a stunning diamond tennis bracelet at no extra cost. Imagine giving her the ring of her dreams and her wedding gift all at once. So hurry into Diamonds Direct. Your chance to get a free tennis bracelet will not last long. Details at diamondsdirect.com.
Need inspiration? Shop Kroger for over 30,000 mouth-watering choices with savings beyond low prices, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. More savings and more inspiring flavors make Kroger worth it every time. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Right now, enjoy buy one, get one free deals on select items from Entenmann's, Wonder Bread, Vita Cocoa Water, and more with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
When you switch and save with Progressive, you could use that money towards golf lessons to become a scratch golfer. Progressive cannot guarantee that you will ever become a scratch golfer. Scratch golfers are really, really good. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds on average, and sure, you could put that money towards lessons, but if you can't hit the broadside of a barn and think you're going to become a scratch golfer, you're delusional. Sorry, just telling it like it is. Savings? Maybe. Scratch golfer? Don't hold your breath. Switch and see if you could save at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance and Affiliates. Not available in all states. It's universally accepted that golf is hard. Progressive cannot guarantee improved performance on the course.
Need assistance with door and window projects? The Home Depot can help. From inspiration and materials to ordering and installation, our free millwork virtual apron service can get you moving and doing. Plus, we speak Spanish too. Our associates can help you tackle complex jobs without you leaving the job site, saving you time and money. Call us at 1-833-HD-APRON or visit homedepot.com/MVA. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Today we're going to be looking at a few clouds in the morning. There will be a possibility of a pop-up shower or storm early in the day. The clouds will start decreasing as we go into the early afternoon. Look for a high of 84 out there today. Saturday, look for increasing clouds with a high of 82. Then on Sunday, look for sunny skies with a high of 91. I'm meteorologist Dylan Robichaud with your Doppler 10 forecast on 97.1 The Fan.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Just a couple of dudes being guys.
What's better than this? Guys being dudes.
You're listening to Morning Juice.
Kendrick Perkins, but we can go ahead and talk about Kendrick Perkins because that voice is very fun to do. Stephen A. Smith, I got a whole bunch of French bulldogs that I'm trying to sell on right here on air. You let me do it. Oh, now, come on. Now, come on. Now, that's just ridiculous. That's just totally deplorable and blasphemous when you're talking about selling some dogs online. Why would you do that? That's just totally ridiculous. We are black men, and what we're not going to do is we're not going to put that on public display. You keep it to Instagram, Kendrick. Keep it to Instagram.
That is Jay Pharoah. Okay,
Yeah.
my God. Look, he's at the Funny Bone
Yeah.
tonight, 7 o'clock and 9:30, and then tomorrow, 6:30 and 9 o'clock. Go check him out.
Yeah.
Also, with the Quiz with Balls is a new
Quiz
game
with
show you've
Balls.
got. I've seen the video of where guys get knocked into the water if they get something wrong.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you, man. Honestly, I know everybody got the same. It's a ubiquitous feeling about the show name or whatever. You know, Quiz with Balls. I felt the same way that y'all feel. Like I was like, wait, there's so many other names we can call this. We don't have to the Quiz with Balls. We can say the pit, welcome to the pit. We could have said the pit or whatever, representing the ball. But then I saw that check. I said I will say balls as many times as you want me to. So ball. I just made 50 G's. Just like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that show's doing well, man. So thank you everybody for your support, man, because it is killing in the ratings, and it is a show that is going to be a staple on the network, I believe.
He is Jay Pharoah. He is at the Funny Bone. And the Quiz with Balls thing, obviously, look, I've seen the show before. I saw it a few years back at the Funny Bone. He's out there again tonight. I'm telling you, the Funny Bone has a lot of comedians come through. You will get your money's worth with Jay Pharoah.
Plus more.
And the impersonations you do, like I said, I already pissed you off by saying it wasn't your voice when you introduced yourself to me. That's fine. But I think I would like somebody else's voice to say something to me than your own. Nothing against your voice, but just the fact that I'm always hearing this from you, that it seems like having you say something to me in somebody else's voice when you meet me would be more impressive. Do you get that when you're out and about?
What do
people want to meet Jay Pharoah? Or do they want to meet, Dave Chappelle or Eddie Murphy? Do they want to meet you or the voices of those other guys?
I mean, they love meeting me, but they like the voices. They but nobody's up to me like, hey, I used to get it a long time ago. People walk up to me, Eddie Murphy. They just yell names and they expect me to do the joint.
Your Eddie Murphy is great.
Well, yeah, of course, it's because, especially when you look like Eddie Murphy, you got like similar facial characteristics to the actual actor. That's when it's beautiful.
You look like a younger Eddie Murphy, though, not the current Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, of course. I mean, if I look like old Eddie Murphy right now, I'd have to put down the pipe.
Eddie Murphy's got a wider face now and a different hairline.
Yeah,
you are the young Eddie Murphy.
I got the same hairline. Shout out to my cosmetologist. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody doing all the beautiful work out there in Los Angeles, baby. This costs money. You know what I mean?
Right.
But we good, man. We good. But yes, a young Eddie Murphy. And I remember when I used to go on the road with Charlie Murphy. He tell me the same thing.
Oh God, I love Charlie Murphy.
He say, yo, man, you look just like us, man. Yeah, man. She's like, yo, Shane, you really need to do a DNA test, man, because you got the Murphy nose, man. You got the smile. You got the teeth, Shane.
Jay, look right here.
Yeah,
that's the unity ring. That's like the unity, the
that's
punch.
When he hit you. Yeah, man. I remember that, man. I remember you were talking smack, so I had to put the wop on you, man. You know what I'm saying? Had to put the 1-2 check on you, man. That's what happened, man. When people get disrespectful and they habitually line step, that is when I habitually whip their ass. Shit.
Okay, you're from Virginia.
Yeah.
And now obviously you're worldwide, but is there a sports team or a franchise?
We don't have one. Yeah.
No, that you have any kind of line? Like, is there
somebody minor leagues?
I understand, but is there a team you like, you follow, you live and die with their performances?
Oh man, it's been a few. Oh, the Rams.
The Rams,
baby. I've been a Rams fan for 25 years.
Okay.
And yes,
St. Louis days. Yeah, before.
You know what I mean? Before all it, when the Marshall Falk and all, when they were all up there.
Greatest show on turf.
Greatest show on turf. When Warner was up there, that's when I started watching. And then we started losing because Tom Brady was born.
Right.
And you know what? That was fine. I didn't like Vinatieri kicked that little punk behind field goal. I was so pissed. I remember the day after that happened. The first time the Patriots won a championship, the whole bus was pissed. And it was this fat kid named Jeremy Barrett. I'll never forget that. And he was a Patriots fan. He had the 2 flags, and he was Patriots, and everybody was mean mugging him the whole time. We didn't like him, this mother sucker. We can't, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to curse, but
you did a great job there.
He was a butthole. He was really... He was a butthole. He was, man. He had this one. Okay, he did have one funny joke though. He had one funny joke, and I know I'm probably violating pride with all this stuff. Well, maybe I'm not violating pride. He goes, okay. He said it was a person of pride in the bar, right?
Okay.
Person of pride in the bar. He goes up to this one dude. He goes, all right, whoever burps and farts at the same time and drinks a beer wins. And then the guy tries to do it, and then the pride guy goes blocked hole, and because he put his thing in there.
Okay.
Yeah. It was funny at the time, but now that I'm hearing it back.
You're saying it, maybe it's not so much?
Yeah, it's not so much.
That's okay.
F Jeremy Barrett.
Hey, listen, everything can't be a home run, Jay. Sometimes it's going to happen that way.
It wasn't a home. It was, I thought it was, whatever. At the time, I was like, yeah, that's cool. I'm like, yeah, I might say it one day on a radio show, and they might not laugh.
When did you decide this is what you wanted to do? Was there a moment? Was there a comedian? Was there a performance?
I was 16 years old, and I got put in a talent competition, and I got fifth place out of it.
Fifth.
It was like 300 people in it, and it was 4 singers ahead of me. And after that, I was like, oh, yeah, I got to do this. I have to do it. But, I mean, when I saw Coming to America when I was a kid, I knew I wanted to be in entertainment. I just didn't know what level I was going to be at. I didn't know what I was going to do. I mean, shoot, man, I rap. I do everything. I rap, sing, I do everything. I was making beats. I was doing all types of stuff. So I was in theater. So it was just whatever. And that sound like Will Smith. So it was just like whatever was like the natural, thing to do. It just like, I think everything like worked out, in the end. Yeah, because, I'm on this path and, I'm making money and, it's whatever. So I canceled my OnlyFans account, right? Because that's what I was doing at first. I was showing like pretty toes, and then I was like, I don't got to do that. And, Jada kind of came in and she like shut everything down, right?
Look,
right.
Jay, you need to cut off the Will Smith imitation before you smack me in the face.
Hey, man.
We got to cut it off there. Don't hit me.
He ain't smacking nobody. He never gonna do that again. He saw the negative backlash. It took him 3 movies. He never gonna do that again.
Jay.
It took him 3 movies to get back.
We appreciate the time. Again, 7 o'clock tonight.
Richard, Emancipation, and Bad Boys 3.
There we go. 7 o'clock, 9:30 tonight at the Funny Bone. Tomorrow night, 6:30, 9 o'clock. I'm telling you, go check them out. You will love it.
Check this out, man. It's one of the best live shows you'll ever see in your life. And it ain't just, trust me, I know I'm doing a lot of impressions here, but those are the sprinkles, folks. Yeah, come out and see the cake, because the cake is amazing.
There we go. He is Jay Pharoah. Thanks for the time, Jay.
Hey, thank you.
Coming up next, we got Bishop and Friends. This is 97.1 The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Right now out in Gahanna, Morse Road is still closed in both directions. This stretches between Hamilton Road and US 62. You can use East Dublin Granville Road or Thompson Road to get around this as crews work to clear this up. Also, expect lane closures on 315 southbound just beyond Henderson Road because of a crash. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
This is a Fan Action Update.
This NFL Action Update's brought to you by Tipico, gambling problem call 1-800-GAMBLER. The Kansas City Chiefs are the favorite, of course, in the AFC West at -230 to win the division. Their odds to make the playoff this season are -500 to make and +360 to miss. Over-under season win total sits at 11.5 games, and the Chiefs are 6-1 to win the Super Bowl again. Good for a tie for the second best odds in the NFL. For your Tipico Action Update, I'm Scotty Vegas.
Score a goal with the Love My Crew checking account from Pathways, the checking account that rewards you for supporting the crew. Learn more at pathwayscu.com. Pathways Financial Credit Union, official credit union of the Columbus Crew. Federally insured by NCUA.
We always come through for you when you need us to. That's ECO's promise to you. And for AC repair and installation, that means today, not tomorrow. If you have an air condition breakdown, we'll get a tech out to your home today. Or we'll give you a year's EcoFi Advantage membership for free. And make no mistake, we're a repair, not replace company. Our techs are trained to give you all your repair options. Sometimes, though, it just makes more financial sense to replace. And that's where we really come through for you when you need us to. Because we'll replace your AC system same day. No sleeping overnight in a hot, humid house. Or we'll take $1,500 off the cost of your new system and provide you with portable AC units for your bedroom. That's what coming through for you when you need us to means. So if you need AC repair, call ECO for same-day service. We'll get your home cool again. We'll make it happen today.
At geteco.com.
Dad, he teaches everything. How to throw, catch, mow the lawn. One day a year is about him. So let's spoil him with an amazing grill from Billiards Plus. Napoleon, Louisiana, and other top brands at great prices. Some with up to 30-year warranties. Do it for Dad. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, U.S. Tax Shield can help you take back control. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Our team of tax attorneys can stop collections and get you protected. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the BBB, so call 800-494-6139. U.S. Tax Shield, 800-494-6139.
No one knows the importance of a great assist more than Lowe's and Leo Messi. That's why we've teamed up to give MVP's Pro Rewards members 10 times the points when Messi makes an assist during CONMEBOL Copa America USA 2024. Activate this offer starting June 20th, so when Messi assists, you score. Shop the day after an assist to earn those extra points. Not an MVP's Pro Rewards member? Join today.